test for anyone who's listening. Welcome to Iron God Session 8. We have a very high-class guest, Buligup, this evening. May recognize Erin from the Call of Cthulhu game that sadly has now petered out, but she's literally 2 feet from me, so there's going to be some interesting editing and audio stuff.
Call of Cthulhu background and Buligup is a fish person. That might be.
I feel so. I feel there's like a.
Hey, Kiernan, is Buligup looking a little better today?
Erin may be dead.
I don't know.
Killing me.
Apparently, Erin may be dead.
She's
back. She's back. Okay, good. She's back.
Get her some whiskey.
Professional.
No longer French and a follower of Dagon. A big character difference.
Right? There's going to be a bit of a switch. That's pretty funny. Okay, hang on. We're going to summon Craig. Here we go.
Now recording.
Hi, Craig.
Boom. Hello.
Craig is now recording.
Now you have to say boobies thing.
See, I think Craig has a better Android voice than you do. Craig has a better Android voice than you think.
Boobies.
Yes, well, you know, it's part of my vague attempt to fit in.
Just don't ask him to actually dance the robot, but I don't know if Erin's going to need medical attention soon. I don't know.
Oh, God.
I think she might. Paul, you might need a Heimlich, Erin.
Heineken? What?
Whiskavar, water of life. Come on.
Big wet kisses.
Whiskavar. Everyone has booze. Good old $2 Chuck, though, Wit. $4 Chuck now, right?
Yeah.
$3.
Fancy.
$3. $2.99.
Oh, $3 Chuck.
Yeah,
But
Colorado's
Nice.
closer to Michigan. It's $4 in Michigan. So.
Yeah, it's $2.99 here. But I
All right.
love that stuff.
If I'm not mistaken, you guys are actually in town, aren't you?
Yes, we took the very damaged, what's his name? Forge guy that we were supposed to rescue back so that
Yep.
he could.
Forge guy.
He had Dame Bramage.
He had everything damage. Intelligence
Forge
damage,
guy.
cut.
He did. He has masses of dex damage and masses of int
Conir
damage.
Bane.
That's correct. You got notes. I like that. Makes you like a good role player. All right, you're back in town. You just brought Conir Bane back after finding him trapped inside some kind of tube where robots had been experimenting upon him and injecting him with things.
He was gibbering.
I had fluids that he could have drank to try to help, but no.
Yeah, okay, here's
Group was saying that was like, not more.
Maybe if you drink some fluids, it'll help.
That's my ingoing proposition for any new NPC we meet. Hey, I have some fluids you could drink, and it always goes south after that. I don't know why. It's crazy.
That's right. We didn't do the fluid initiation on Sandville.
Yeah, there you go. Erin
yeah, that's going to help him a great deal.
Erin died.
Right? He loses 2 points of dexterity and dies.
Now in Pathfinder, what's the? She has to make a roll every round. Erin has to make a roll every round. She loses a hit point again or something, or what is she?
What's that for?
Well, he's actually blubbering a bit like you did after you drank the fluid. So maybe if you drink more fluids, you can actually talk to.
No, I was talking just fine. I was just on the brink of death with a con of 4.
You were on the brink of death. You okay? Erin's back. Apparently she shouldn't have smoked that big cigar.
She's more than okay.
Well, the cigar was fine. The fact that it was laced with your socks, that was the bad part.
That's what cigars taste like, right?
Right.
Well, the good ones rolled on the thigh of the,
Yeah, like
great burly guy somewhere in South America.
Clinton. I'll smoke this later.
Oh, good God.
He didn't inhale.
He didn't inhale.
I didn't exhale.
And
He's
that's why
still holding his breath.
So high.
Why he looks so puckery, right? Okay, so somebody want to recap, and I will, or do I want to recap? Do you have good notes, or shall I do it?
I recapped last time, so I don't know if
you did, and I enjoyed drinking half a bottle of whiskey during the long and very thorough recapping.
Oh crap! Did I blab too much?
No, I'm kidding.
Well, I recapped the time before that because I actually, wrote up my journal entry, which I did now. So I guess it's its turn.
It was brilliant because it was in the context of Alexander writing it. It was amazing.
It was funny. Nice. He wrote it as
primary carbon unit alpha once said.
It was terrible.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so do you want to do it, Whit, or shall I do it?
You know what? I want
You
to.
remember
Not
what we
this
did?
week. I will absolutely do it for us next week, though. That's exciting.
Okay, I'm on it. So, as I recall, you returned to the strange metallic dungeon beneath Black Hill, which is underneath Torch, and you fought your way back through the strange rooms that you were in.
With our new friend.
Yes, Sanville Trent, the Tret, the merchant, came in with you.
And spy for
And,
the Technic League.
Yes.
He's
Unconfirmed.
Alexander believes everyone is in league with the Technic League,
Okay.
which are evil magicians who want to control everything.
And
Are they real, or has he made these up?
Are they real? That's a good question.
real enough to try and take me apart if I.
No. Erin's real concern is once Buligup's accent changes, is he going to become a suspect?
Well, more importantly, when he wakes up a girl, everybody's going to be a bit suspicious.
Nature finds a way.
But exactly, like Thing pointed out, frogs can do that.
Nice.
Which makes him ideal as a character to play.
That's amazing.
Like this. So you searched around. You went back to that medical area where you killed the robot, and you searched another room and found 2 more robots, which Sanville helped you deal with. And in a tube in the corner of the room, you found Cornea Bane, who had clearly been surgically experimented upon. His legs are basically cut to shreds, and he's clearly been injected with something that is causing him to be mentally basically out of it. He has lost a significant amount of dexterity and intelligence.
Oh, we
So
also did the desert piece beforehand and fought the big
Yes,
Technic
you
League.
killed off the creatures in the desert as well, just to, be completionists.
Well,
We are
on a rescue
side quests behind.
Well, we're on a rescue mission to some extent
Well,
too.
wouldn't have the Swarm Bane clasp now if we hadn't done that.
That is true. Swarm Bane clasp is pretty excellent.
If we run across swarms.
Well, I mean, there are swarms here, right?
Swarms could TPK the group, so it's not a bad little item to have.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
There's only so fast I can run while they eat you, so.
Thanks, Dick.
Thanks, immune non-food source that could actually win.
I've got organic bits.
You do have a few organic bits. They look a bit rubbery, though. Eh?
Well, a little gray and whatnot, but if my soul departs, parts of me will decay once the nanites stop supplying them until, a new soul comes in and my body's rebuilt.
Speaking of androids, I came to this really sad realization today that today, November 1st, the original Blade Runner movie is no longer in the future.
Yep.
Los Angeles 2019 is when November 2019 is when it took place. I'm like, I'm really old, man.
Well, we all need to up our fashion game a little bit.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
Once it becomes, once Star Trek becomes current for me, then that's it. I'm checking out. That's it.
Really? When is Star Trek?
You got what, a couple thousand years?
No, 24, 25, 100.
Well, I guess it depends which generation. And
I was saying next generation, but yeah, we're close enough. Anyways,
I don't think we got to worry about that.
we need to have the eugenics wars first. That was in the 90s, though, I think.
Okay. You have returned Sanville back to his forge, and he is lying in his house.
I think we,
Val,
I think we took him to the Temple of Bry.
You did.
Tondir.
The priest. Right. The priest will help him, but Val comes along and they both take him back. A temple is no place for him to lie around, especially a temple of Bry, because it's just full of cogs and machine parts.
Oh.
So they take him back to his house, and the priest comes with you. And he's just out of it completely. He's very easily frightened. He is not aware of his surroundings, and he can really barely move. So they took him up in bed, and the priest begins to examine him. Anyone who would like to make me a heal check can also take a good look.
Yeah.
I recommend keeping Alexander out of his eyesight.
This totally makes up for the transactional way I spoke to his daughter about rescuing him earlier, because we came through.
You tell yourself that, Mr. -5 cents motive.
Val gives everyone a cuddle as her father is laid down. Thank you for finding my father.
Our pleasure. We couldn't leave anyone in that horrible place. That it's definitely a place of. We weren't even sure what was going on.
It was the contract.
Hello. Right. Tatia rolls a 16 for heal. Okay, you're looking at him. Clearly something has been done to damage his mind, as well as the physical damage that has been done to his body. You and the priest have a brief conversation. I can heal his wounds. I can heal them. But his mind, I can try, but I don't think it's going to take.
All right.
Numenarian fluids. I have some.
Ah.
I like that. You're not feeding him numenarian fluids. It's just gonna make the flesh slough off his bones.
No, I think Bill just needs to drink them so he gets to the same level. Then they can converse.
There you go.
Hey,
He'll be our translator.
I
I
do look at it with a little bit of lick of my lips because I was addicted to it.
You were addicted briefly, and you've still got 4 pints of it.
I might go.
So,
all, like,
I mean, it's worth quite a bit of
I might
money.
go all Dave Chappelle, man. Like, oh man, hit me up, man. Come on.
You know, we really should harvest a few kegs of that stuff while the torch is out, because it's going to be inaccessible once we relight the torch.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a good market value for that.
Right.
That's
And
really
Wizard
smart.
needs
Yes,
money.
there is a good market value for Numerian fluids. It's like 300 gold a pint.
Holy snikes.
Oh well, I don't have any. That's crazy. It's all gone now. It's
You swilled 300.
it's not. Just drink it all.
To the right people, it's worth a bunch of money. But I mean, ultimately, I'm just itching for you to make the roll again.
Yeah, those odds, man. So you know, we'll like. I'm not going to interrupt. I mean, this is Tatia's wheelhouse with the healing, but ultimately, we want to kind of figure out how he can get his mind right. I mean, is it like a psychology thing? Because I know psychology and the way people think, but I'm not like a heal person necessarily.
Yeah.
You know?
Me.
Okay, yeah, it's you, but also anyone who has knowledge engineering can make me a roll, especially if they've got the technologist feat.
That's me.
Yeah, let's have the guy that was tortured by androids have an android go look him over. Yeah, that's a great
He was tortured by robots, and that's very racist of you. Meatbag.
I see. So that's the guy that, like, you know, refers to me as Carbon Unit Alpha.
At least you're alpha.
Hey, at least I was good at negotiating, and I dropped the expendable part of this title.
Expendable. That's right, expendable organic unit alpha.
Let's see. Knowledge.
Knowledge engineering, please.
31. Natural 20.
31. Seriously? Holy
Hey.
crap. That's your good roll for the night. Go downhill from here.
That's why I waste my natural 20s on a knowledge check, so all fumbles come combat.
He knows how to fix that erectile dysfunction for free. Along with that.
That's right.
I just need to.
Poor old Sandville, he can't move and he doesn't know what's going on, but he's going to be rock hard for hours.
Cornea.
Hey, that's how anyone wants to go out, Hal. Get with it. All right?
Oh, it's not Sandville, sorry.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm on it.
we just need to do a
No,
nanite transfer, probably.
Between
Is that? Are you have to marry him first
Tatia?
before you do that, or?
No, he's got a special port for it, like he's got a special port for everything.
Like the recharging socket up back.
Between Alexander and Tatia, you figure out that he has been infected with nanites that are clearly not been programmed correctly.
Ruh-roh.
Do I know what somebody was trying to do, infected him with the nanites? Or
You've no idea what the nanites were supposed to do. You assume they're supposed to do something like fix his internal organs, but they seem to be affecting his mind. And while the priest can cast Lesser Restoration on him, until the nanites are removed, it is literally just going to affect him again. He might come back for a day or two, but it's just going to bring him back here again.
So he'll
Try to
be useless
reinstall
to-
Windows.
So we probably need something
Erin?
to disinfect the nanites from him, clear the nanites from the
Right.
geological area.
And with the 31, you realize that, I mean, you might even have some. You might have some.
Can we short him out with
Vitality
like?
serum might work.
Do we have any of that? I was thinking we might be able to short him out. Like if we heal him as we jolt him with electricity, that might short him out. But
Well, we did
Short.
get the
Do you have vitality serum?
No, we got the nanite hypo gun in brown, and
yeah, I have the
Hemochem.
anesthesias. Yeah, I have anesthesias.
I don't have vitality serum. That's sad.
No.
You think that would work for nanites?
Too
No,
bad I
but
don't
let's-
have control over my nanites to tell them to attack his nanites.
Right? Actually, there's something you can get for that, isn't there? There's a feat for that.
Well, for healing myself, but right now I can just make myself really great for a round.
Healing himself. So, I have some of that, says Sandville.
Oh,
I would happily sell it to you
For how much?
if you would be interested. Or, in fact, I could give it to you if you let me come back in with you again and have a search around. I'll bring some sacks this time. There was plenty of things I was interested in, and there's so many more doors to open.
there are. We're hoping to be able to investigate another level if it exists.
Yes, I think so. We passed through that round chamber. I've seen similar things before. I think it's going to go up or down.
But with the damage, we weren't
Some
sure if
kind
the
of-
up and down is there.
You can fix it, though. You have the part, right?
Yes, we just need somebody handy with a forge like Conir.
Right. So let's fix him and see if he can help us.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, I'll be back in a moment. And he wanders out of the place. He comes back about 20 minutes later, and he has a single vial. Hold on a second, and we can do. I have no picture for this, I'm afraid.
He's got that. He's got that detriment from the Numerian fluids where he generates it himself. He went into a jar in the back and generated by
I have
Aaron.
He's one of your ex-junkies?
yeah, right. He comes back with a receptacle of bright yellow serum. So he just wandered around back and peed in a vial.
Injected into a creature.
He just needs the golden fluids, and then he'll be fine.
Right. So basically, this stuff is it grants immunity to low radiation for an hour, and a +5 alchemical bonus on all saving throws against radiation. In addition, it heals strength damage, all of that stuff, and a bunch of other things. But you think it'll probably help with these nanites?
Interesting.
Oh, it's probably worth letting him come back with us and pick up Tat.
I mean, he hasn't been a nuisance so far, so why not?
He was most effective against the desert tentacly beast and the robots.
This is true. I'm for it.
Thank you. Here you go.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. And then I'll go over to him and I guess, is he going to need assistance with me giving him this potion? Does he drink it?
No, it needs to be injected with the hypo gun.
Okay. Okay, cool. So then let's get the hypo gun and load it up.
He hands one to you. It's like a needle.
You put it by the temple
Load
and
it
jab it
in
in about
and-
4 inches.
No, it goes into the
Total.
meat.
Like Total Recall up the nose.
And that's what he thinks
Oh,
with.
that's horrible.
Oh,
Oh,
His problems with,
That's
his, problems
what he
with his
thi-
brain, he thinks with meat.
Therefore, he needs to be injected directly into the meat that's broken.
God.
Oh my goodness. So is there
He's
gonna
not
be
a
anything with this
doctor.
dial when we're done?
I'd
or
just like to say,
will we
heaven,
all-
heaven forbid everybody but Alexander gets knocked unconscious. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
You're
why
gonna
am I
wake up
waking
sewn
up all
together.
why am I waking up all sticky and oily?
You don't have to worry until I get access to an actual cyber lab and can, implant things.
You're gonna turn into a Cyberman and start improving people.
Oh no! Those
That
are
is
the
an improvement.
scariest bad guys ever. Ugh.
Super funny.
Exterminate.
Oh, I believe there's something called a cranial bomb implant that I could do.
Cranial
Daleks, I
bomb.
can handle
I
Daleks.
volunteer.
I can
You
handle
volunteer as
weeping
tribute.
angels, but I cannot handle Cybermen. That one, and then the episode where Doctor Who almost got religious, and they were like drilling into the planet that basically was a prison for the devil.
Oh,
The pit. The creature in the pit. The creature in the pit.
Is that the yes? That's the one it is. It's like one of the first Tenet episodes, and I couldn't sleep after watching that.
When they did the Dark Willow effects of the text running over people's faces, and
Well, you could have also not slept at night because you brew coffee at 9 p.m. But
That's also. Oh my God! You know what I just did? Well,
He's like, it's ready.
I was gonna say, I bet that water is cold now because I warmed it up.
she could smell colors. Like, you guys hear that buzzing?
She could smell colors.
Oh
Do you
God!
see that buzzing?
it's a flavor of green telephone ice cream.
There you go. Ah,
So you inject Cornea Bane with the vitality
yes. Does it
serum,
use all of
and
it up?
almost immediately his eyes flicker open. You can see almost see his mind returning to him, and maybe 15 minutes later he kind of sits up
Rebooting.
very slowly because his body is still very sore, even though he has had healing spells cast upon him, and the wounds on his legs have begun to close. Thank you. I don't know how to thank you.
Well,
Just says thank you.
I think
Oh,
that we could. Can we ask you for a favor, maybe?
yes, maybe. Yes. What do you need?
Well, because we need his help, don't we?
Well, yeah, but like, what does he remember? Let's get information. Like, what happened? Like, where you were with people, or you go by yourself?
We went down into the place, and we worked our way through, and we got to
who was
the
with you?
room with the. I had 4 people with me. Good men, all dead now, torn to pieces by those machines.
Through the desert and the little lightning room, and
Yes, they were in the corridor. They were ripped apart and then dragged to a room, and they stored me in a room in a tube, and they were talking about fixing me, but they cut me and injected me with things.
I knew it's these robots.
Good old Buligup.
So you said they. What did I? Can you tell us anything about these? About them? Is it just the robots, or was there anybody else?
No, there was a flying robot. We killed a couple of them, but it's too many. We lost too many.
Okay.
Do you know if anyone else is alive, or are you the last?
I don't think so. They took everyone but me from the room and took them for treatment, they said, and dragged them out of the door.
Yeah, we saw the treatment room. It wasn't pretty.
what
No.
was unique about you that they saved you? Were you the only magic user or something?
They saved everybody. They took us for treatment one at a time. I was just lucky enough to be last.
He is like the Buligup.
Oh,
He survives the robot attack.
I like that.
He's gonna
You
get
are
a
brothers.
he's gonna be a dip class and ranger with a hated enemy now.
That's right. Dipping into robot. Buligup's going for a ranger class so we can get favorite enemy. Just hate those robots.
Well, you have favorite enemy. Without that, you just don't get the benefits of the class.
That's
Parts of
true.
favorite
That
enemy.
is true.
Like,
So, how can I help you? Anything of mine is yours.
we require repair to a glausite fastener to fix the elevator in the
You want me to
rooms.
fix something? Maybe tomorrow? It will take me a while to get the forgery lit. And I am tired.
Agreeable.
I bet you want a nap. Should we
I'll bet he does.
Yeah.
And,
So
and I've got to do something about this enormous erection.
Oh, do you?
So you want us to leave you? You
Oh.
want us to leave you alone with your daughter? Okay.
Adopted daughter.
Okay.
Does your first name start with a W? Last name Allen. Can we trust you?
He's definitely got a giant Woody right now.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
There's
the
a banjo
automaton,
hanging on the wall.
unfortunately, the automaton you retrieved earlier has been destroyed. It apparently attacked your daughter.
Oh no! I see she's okay. Were you there to rescue her?
Yes. We got there just in the nick
Oh,
of time.
then
Apparently,
I
it
have
tried
to
to
thank you.
improve her or something.
Please, anything we can do, anything at all. I will fix that thing for you in the morning. Please stay with us. We will feed you, and you can have anything you wish.
everything.
I guess that means I get to copy his spell book.
Yes.
Please teach me, great Kinnear Bane. We can discuss sharing magic later. Yes.
All
It
right.
beats me. It beats me reading his spell book like a scroll, which
Burning his spells out of it, you mean? He might be sad about that.
Well,
All right.
I assume he wasn't unwise enough to go adventuring with his only spell book.
Oh, no, probably not. He probably has a traveling one and a at-home copy.
Right next to Encyclopedia Britannica.
Does this mean we should return the gear we retrieved from the room he was contained in?
Yes, that is his gear. He recognizes it. You may keep the scrolls if you wish.
Okay.
I'm not sure what was found in that room, so you've got the.
I'm not going back in there, so you may keep the things that I prepared for that.
Is that as far as you got? Is there anything else that you learned? We heard that there was another set of doors that someone else from town had gone through. We weren't sure if you had made your way through there before. Or what you were in there much longer.
We saw some of the previous groups that went before us all killed, and it is not a good place. It is dangerous. The further we went in, the more dangerous the robots got.
So I guess that means we're returning the the amulet of natural armor, the wand of magic missile, and the nice dagger.
I would like to keep my dagger. The rest you may have.
Oh,
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Did I?
And
I
anything for saving my daughter and myself.
oh, and the spell book, yeah.
And the spellbook. Yes, I'd like my spellbook back. But we can talk about you copying some spells out at some point in the future.
Excellent. I wish to study all magic and technology.
Meatbag. So that means you have. What did you have in that room?
3 skulls, technomancy, detect radiation, and unseen servant, wand of magic missile, level 3 with 44 charges, and a +1 amulet of natural armor, which I think Whit took, but I'm not positive.
Yes, I think Whitney took it. Yes.
What? She's got like a.
Whitney's good. Oh, we're having a.
She has a huge armor class.
Armor
What in the hell
choke.
does she have it?
Because she's cute and she asked for it.
Okay, I don't remember us divvying those up, to be honest.
I believe she called for
There's
it
gonna be
when
a
we were
fight.
there, and you didn't object at the time because maybe you didn't hear, or
Actually, it might have been. That's a nice amulet, and she just put it on.
although I
Oh wait,
guess
no. I have it written on my phone. To be totally honest with you,
Oh,
Maybe Bill took it.
I took it.
maybe. Oh, she does have the
Hey, I
sword
was
being
like-
clasped, so that might be the same slot, if I remember right.
Yeah, that is the same. Oh, I think the slot is the next slot item. So maybe Bill has the. Yes, Whit took the Swarmbane clasp, and Bill got the natural amulet. Hello, Isaac. How's it going?
Which I probably shouldn't be actually wearing that armor since I haven't been remembering to roll the 5% miss chance, and it doesn't really do anything with my
It's not your carbonation balls.
mage armor up anyway. So
there's a 5% mischance. Oh, you mean the 5%
from the armor? Yeah, but I mean 5% is pretty low, dude.
Right,
sure, but it's what 1 in 20.
And my normally I've got mage armor up, so it kind of covers that same class. So
it doesn't stack.
What you're saying is, does anyone want your skin tight?
Well,
armor?
I think nobody else could actually wear it besides.
No,
I could wear it, but it doesn't help me.
Yeah.
Well,
not his color.
Oh, it can be any color.
He could be green to blend in with Buligup. Like, yo, my bro. Wait, are you still a
Right.
bro, or did you go?
Buligup-
Did you go girl? Or
I'm gonna say it's difficult to tell now.
I
Apparently,
don't know. How you tell on a grippli?
It's all cloaca for
I
frogs.
do not know why you care so much about my gender. Why does this matter?
Good.
He's from other
Sounds
parts.
like
He's
Buligup.
interested.
It matters what checkbox I check on the bucket list I have in my. Wait, I better not. I heard.
All right,
I heard a cork pop.
I finished the beer.
What are you drinking now?
Mischief whiskey.
Whiskey.
Oh, any good?
I like it.
Is that... Dude, it's alcohol. I've never assumed you would dislike any alcohol.
Well, it's this is a bottle I got for my last birthday.
Wow.
How's that still there?
Well, because I just
Hang
finished.
on, here we go again.
I just finished the other 2 bottles of whiskey I got for that birthday. So.
And happy birthday to Mr. Thing for today.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Say happy birthday. Everybody says
Happy
cheers.
birthday.
I now have a drink so I can cheers you also. Woo! Happy birthday.
Chin chin.
Hopefully we'll be finished Iron Gods by the next one.
That is one of the best bits in Sapphire and Steel when they're in the
oh my god.
In the back time in the place that's regressing to like the 1920s, and the guy says, does the toast and goes chin chin, and she's like telepathy to Steel going, say chin chin. Say chin chin. He's like, why? It's like, you can't drink until you say chin chin.
Sapphire and Steel, dude. That's old.
So,
it's like people in this group don't know what that is.
One of the things I'm going to do on the one of the things I'm going to do on the side, Hal, after we kind of break is.
You've got a day, so after you finish talking to Kania, he can let you go, and he wants to rest for a day. He'll deal with your item in the morning.
I'm gonna.
So you're free to wander town and do all your things, sell all your junk, etc.
Yeah, let's go make some money so we can go get drunk.
Well, we do have some more of that current level to explore. We could try and do that while we're waiting for the doohickey for the elevator to be fixed.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I wanted to go to the butcher's to get like a hog or something alive that we can basically walk into that room for that.
Feed the brain plant.
Yeah, because otherwise he's gonna want to eat us next time. I don't even think he's gonna have unlimited patience.
Well, we could let him starve to death and then loot the room, if that's acceptable to you guys.
I don't know how long that'll take, or if that's even possible.
He sounded pretty hungry the way he was clabbering at the doors last time, but he doesn't really know what a door is unless you read it from one of our minds.
Well, you're assuming that part. He could find his way out and start attacking the local populace. I don't know if we want to risk that.
Well, true. We should take him out to save the local populace. It is a public good issue. And then loot his room.
Meat bags.
See, you guys aren't aware that I've been like programming Alexander while he's like switching off for the night. You know.
Is that what's going on? He shuts his eyes and gets programmed.
Here's the morality matrix. Turn that right off. Wait, why does eyes turn red? Holy shit!
Are you going back in?
Kills the robots.
That is amazingly awful.
That might have got all the way to F or G in the alphabet if you would have focused.
+2 charisma.
You're welcome.
So while you're here, the cleric will heal you back to
Ooh,
full health.
nice.
Yay!
Oh, I'm
You can
already at
rest
full health.
overnight and go back in.
I am not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't think there's anything else we're looking to sell.
Oh, this version of you isn't the you from where you currently are. This version of you is the you from the fight with the robot at the very beginning. So this isn't actually your health.
I totally know what you just said.
Oh, because these are the tokens from the old map.
Ah.
Correct. They're you, but they're you from the past.
Tokens are tied to the map layer, and so when he switches maps, it goes to our old tokens, which have the old statuses attached to them.
Right, so technically what I should do is switch to the map, delete your tokens, and then copy your tokens over.
Yes.
But just for talking in town, I figured the map would look nice, and I didn't really need to do that.
Well, all healed anyways.
But luckily, Handwavium, we're all good.
And Wavium, you do exist. I can see you right now. I am looking at you, and I have gathered you in one place. But when you get there, you can heal thyself.
Right. We're not all good. I'm
Is that
neutral.
Tatia
Bill's
with the
evil.
tiger?
I assume you two are goodish.
Hang on. What'd you say?
Is that Tatia with the tiger?
Tatia does have a tiger.
All right.
Tatia has a tiger called Nicodemus,
Ooh, cute.
who is actually pretty decent in combat, honestly.
He
A
is.
little tricks.
He's so
Between the two of
fuzzy,
them,
I
they put out quite a lot of
guy.
damage.
I believe he knows
Okay,
these.
you're going back in.
Yes.
Are you going back in? Are
I
you
think we
selling
need
anything
to.
before you go? Are you
Oh.
buying anything before you go?
Uh,
I'm
let's
going
see,
to
we have,
assume you have the rest of the day and the evening, and then you're going in the
we have
morning.
a couple potions of light healing in the party still.
I don't know how much healing potions are, but
Buligup would like to go look at all the literature around anti-robotism available.
You're
in
reading
this
the
space.
literature on anti-robots.
Yeah, well, just trying to find my people, right? Like
I'm
find my organization.
sure you could start a cult.
Oh
I know.
no!
That's kind of what I was thinking.
how much more money did we find? Thing?
Need a big hat.
not a lot of cash. We got a time-worn radiation detector, a med lance, a time-worn nanite hypogun in brown. Apparently, the canisters are universal, and it's all dependent on the level of the gun you're using them in. 2 nanite canisters and 2 doses of grade 1 hemochem.
Right.
And then from Cronier Bane, we got 3 scrolls of Technomancy, Detect Radiation, Unseen Servant, a Wand of Magic Missile, and the Amulet. And I assume, since I'm the Arcane Caster, I will grab the scrolls and wand.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume you're going to scribe those. You're going to copy those in. Are
Well,
you?
yes, I already know Unseen Servant and Technomancy, so Detect Radiation I'll try and scribe in.
Oh.
But I can't...
Bonus. That's going to take time, right?
I'm gonna up.
How long does it take to? Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say I was gonna upgrade my studded leather to the masterwork. How much was that again? Was that 120?
So, I believe it's 100 and I think studded leather's 25. Is it? Did we talk about that? I can't remember. I can't remember anything.
Right, because you want masterwork, right?
Yeah. I think all it does is remove the armor check penalty. I don't think it does anything else.
It does. It'll take your armor check penalty down.
Oops.
Takes it down by 1. Studded leather is 25, and I believe masterwork armor adds 100, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So it'll be 125 gold, and it will drop the armor check penalty by 1 off the studded leather. God, I do hate how the Pathfinder SRD really does like to advertise at me. It really does.
You're welcome.
All right.
Let's...
Do you have 125 gold?
Oh yeah, yeah. I won a bunch in that.
Oh, you won a bunch in the casino.
Yeah.
Yes. That's right.
So I did that.
Bunch in the casino. They're gambling, drinking, whoring.
So it'll take me 1 hour to scribe the spell into my scroll book.
Lies. Hang on. Masterwork armor is an extra 150. So it'll cost you 175 for Masterwork studded leather.
So another 25 on top of that then. Okay. Oof. That was quite pricey, but okay.
Yeah.
And am I able to sell my old armor?
You can sell it for half its cost. Let's say
13.
Yeah, let's say 13 gold. You can sell it back for.
Alrighty, good. All made the math.
So since it's a level 1 spell, it'll cost me an hour and 10 gold to scribe it into my spell
That's
book.
not terrible. You're going to do it then. You can do it that day.
Oh yeah.
You have to make a roll for it.
I don't see anything in this section about that. If I'm
I'm
going,
not sure whether you do. Is it copying spells?
yeah, if I'm going from another person's spell book, maybe.
I think if they're cooperating with you, it's not that bad. Like you have to read magic or something stupid like that. But
Oh, I can't remember. I get so many editions confused. There's so many different ways to copy spells in spellbooks.
Duplicating an existing spellbook uses the same procedure as replacing it, but the task is easier where time requirements and cost per page are halved.
So there's a test then.
So if from another spell book or scroll, at the end of our hour, I have to make a spellcraft check of 15 plus the spell's level.
So you need a spellcraft of 16 to copy it in successfully. And what's the downside if you fail? Erin says it's death, so you better really want that spell.
Well, I'm guessing radiation will be a factor eventually.
Death by Zuzu.
Snow.
If the spell was from a scroll, a failed check does not cause the spell to vanish.
Well, that's good. So you may as well whack. Oh, you just lose the 10 gold in stuff. You fluff it.
Yeah, I mess up.
Roll it, Alexander. Let's see if you can copy in radiation doohickery. Does it detect radiation?
Yes.
Oh, 25. Easy. You have a new spell in your spell book.
Woohoo!
Congratulations. And the scroll is done.
My arcane power grows.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
All I know is that
Oh, what are the rest of you doing? Alexander's scribing a scroll or writing something in his spellbook. Buligup is looking for anti-robot sympathizers.
You didn't tell him. He asked you how you were doing earlier.
I miss your house.
Hey, Isaac. That's Isaac.
Hello. I like the hair.
This is my son. He used to like just walk into house touching shit everywhere.
He does like touching things.
Yeah. Oh, how many times did he break apart your puzzles and then just go, fuck it, you can put them together?
Actually, he got pretty good at putting it back together in the end.
He did, yeah. We ended up buying him a little kit for when we moved because he didn't have yours to mess with anymore. So, all right. Bye-bye. I love you.
Love you too.
All right, kids, what are you doing? Bill, you doing anything? You buying leather?
No, I was just buying the leather. I'm set.
Whit, you doing anything?
What?
Are you doing anything before you go back in?
Okay. No.
Okay. Should I send you back in? Are you going all the way through? Back to the place you pulled Kinnear out of?
Let's see. We already figured out we can't do anything else in the desert, and the second door is jammed or something, so we can't use that. I guess.
Smells like a yes.
Either there, or do we want to explore more from the? Yeah.
I think we're gonna go in, but I'm gonna bring a live hog with us. I think this time, and I'm also gonna bring a raw.
Bringing a live pig.
That's right.
Do you wish to
do the water?
Do you wish to do that, or
food
maybe
for that?
a wine sack of the red food it knows? Because
well, that's what I was gonna say. I wasn't done. I was gonna bring in a big beef rack of rib too. Then we can lie that it's a human one.
Right, but if it gets the idea that that comes from inside meat bags like you, it might decide you're a source of more food. Whereas if you just bring in the blood itself, it might not make that logical leap unless you think it and it reads your mind.
Ooh,
I think you're assuming it drinks blood as opposed to eating meat.
It lapped up the blood off the floors because it was clean and it asked for more red food.
Well, but it might have been already eating all the meat. I'm not convinced that that's right.
I'm guessing when the robots dragged the people from the last expedition through, that they bled in the room and it lapped it up. But I could be wrong. I'm only the smartest one in the party.
Hey, I don't know if you know organic things all. You know, it's not a vampire. I think that we can try it both ways. He can drink the blood out of this thing. So we can
So
cut it.
What are you buying?
I'm not filled with red food, so go for it.
I'm just bringing like a raw rack of ribs and then this pig.
Bringing a live pig.
Sure.
How big a pig would you like?
You know, I'm just gonna like
know
a normal
about
hog.
this.
Like, you know, it's a pretty good size one, right?
Wilbur?
8 gold pieces for a good-sized hog.
All right, that's not going to be donated by the good town folk, huh, for helping them?
Oh, 'cause that's
No,
food you're
but you can
taking.
get your 20% discount perhaps if you buy it at the market and flash your little.
Ah,
I'll buy it for
So what?
7 then. All right, I
Okay.
marked it off. All right,
Oh yeah, I should mark off my 10 gold.
and
All
then
right.
you're buying some meat for like some more gold. Let's say 2 gold for a rack of some
All right.
meat.
Sounds good. So that money is
And
ticking
I
down.
assume you're tying up the pig somehow. You're hog
No, I'm
tying
gonna walk
it,
him like a
so you
leash.
can drag it through.
Do we want to get water breathing
Are you
cast on the
gonna-
pig, or do you just
You're
going to
gonna
take
lead
him
it
through the
through
water?
the underwater passage.
I thought
are you?
we get water breathing cast on him too. We got it down the tiger, right?
Right, but it's okay. Okay, it's not a trained animal like the tiger is.
If you get a sack and coat it with beeswax, it'll hold air, and then you just tie it around its neck while we drag it through the water. It'll probably survive in a panic until we get to the dry place inside. It'll probably be terrified if I recognize human and pig emotions
Water.
correctly, but
Has to go under.
It has
Can
to
we
go
strap
under.
him to the back of Nicodemus and Nicodemus?
No, you'll end up with half a pig by the time the tiger's finished. Let's just assume you get your pig through. It's not a
Yeah, I was
problem
gonna
at
say,
Caravan.
like, if I'm like an assassin, could I knock it out or something? I just want to get it through. You know?
Sure.
He's a gluten-free
You
vegan.
punch the pig really hard and drag its unconscious body through the underwater passage into the dungeon.
even if you kill it, its blood will still pour once we get it into the thing. It's not that far of a walk.
Exactly, but I'm also thinking I've got 2 doses of this anesthesia from the robots. We could load this thing up with it, and when it eats it, nappy time, or at least this thing will be slow.
You could also fill it with numinarian fluids and then feed it to the brain.
But dude,
Plant.
that's expensive shit, man. You know, I'm gonna waste my good drink for this piece of shit.
Okay.
Hey, think happy thoughts. We're gonna be in the facility soon. Shut it, you.
I don't have happy thoughts.
Think happy thoughts. Happy thoughts.
But you can work on them. Maybe you can hijack his brain later and put pretend happy thoughts in there. Ooh, we can come up with what kind of happy thoughts we want him.
I feel neither highs nor lows.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to the north door, and I think we're gonna basically think.
Quick question: is Sandville with you, or did you leave him back there this
No,
time?
he asked, and we agreed.
He requested.
He did. I wasn't sure whether you asked him
I'm
to.
still thinking he's a little bit woolly, but everyone else is convinced of his charm and his
He was very
effectiveness.
effective. He's just probably going to report us onto the Technic League and have us, have them take over the
I'm just
symbol.
waiting for my opportunity to in the neck on watch. Oh, I didn't see the gremlin. Gremlin must have snuck into camp while we were sleeping. That was nuts.
Oh, a gremlin did it now, right?
Gremlin.
It was a gremlin.
You see why I
You
don't
better be
sleep?
good at coup de grace.
Now, but I suggest we go in through this north door and think about, like, make mental contact with him and saying, we brought you some food and here he is, and put him through the door, have the doors closed, and then just wait outside.
What
Sounds
happens?
good. Oh, I've given you a pig.
Wee.
He's there. He's on the map.
Oh, I see it.
For now.
He's it on the map for now. So where are you heading? You going through the
Into
bloody
the
I
corridor
thought
up
the
north?
the ones that we went through initially this north door, right?
Right.
You're
Oh,
going
this
this way.
is lovely.
Sandville's coming with you.
And do we start to feel it poking at our minds as we're
You
going
do.
through?
As you approach the door, you feel something scrabbling in your head.
Mm.
So
Okay.
yeah, when the door.
Ah! You are returned with the red food.
Yes, we're gonna let you. It's still alive. We don't know if you want him alive or dead, so we're gonna put him through the door, and we'll be friends and can talk afterwards. Okay?
How are you talking to him?
One mobile red food container.
Then we'll close and lock the door.
What is alive?
Sure.
What does this mean?
That means you're eating the interiors of living beings.
I do not understand living.
Like
The red food.
most of my compatriots.
What?
They're filled with red food.
Don't.
Send in the red food.
Shut up, Alexander.
This is the food. This is the food of animals and things like that, which is what what civilized beings eat. Are just
What is
just dumb
civilized?
animals.
You need to slit its throat for him.
I think perhaps our android was right, and he needs blood.
You hear kind of a scrabbling noise inside. You suspect it's moving across the room.
Hmm.
I'm gonna move
You
towards
hear
the
it kind of.
I have my weapons out because I'm wondering if we want to. I don't know if this will go south or not. So
You hear the pig squeal.
Squeal like a pig.
Reep, reep.
Beautiful. Beautiful pig squealing right there. And it's quiet.
We don't hear like mental om nom noms.
You feel a sense of contentment.
It may be pacified now. Did you remember to poison or anesthetize the pig first, like you talked about?
No, I decided not to because you guys didn't seem keen on betraying this guy, so I didn't want to sit there and think about, not. I didn't want to think of those thoughts and then have him think we were trying to, get on him. You know what I mean?
Stab him in the back.
Yeah, basically.
Metaphorically. Yeah.
Metaphorically.
Since he has no back.
Or front, for that matter, or middle.
Are you satisfied, brain plant creature thing?
Aye. For the minute, maybe. It was very delicious.
May
What
we?
was that? That doesn't look like you.
That is what we call a pig.
Like it.
It is very highly thought of the people of the realm.
They are magical. They are magical creatures. They convert vegetables to bacon.
What is magical?
Oh, it's just it's metaphoric.
What is that?
Representative of
Let's not talk about us. Let's talk about you. What do you want now that you're free?
I want to try more red food. That tasted different to the other red food.
Oh, so
But
did you like
still
that
delicious.
red food better?
Well, you have to have.
It is
You have to,
all good. The red food is all good.
but you have to get red food by people like us giving it to you, not attacking and killing people like us.
What is killing?
What you just did to this pig, but it's just an animal. That's okay. But to do it to us would be very wrong.
What is the difference?
The difference is we can speak and talk and think just like you,
The,
but a pig can't.
The pig was thinking.
Oh, not really.
It was scared, and then it died, and then I ate it.
Can we search your room for things useful to us if we bring you more red food later?
Maybe. Can I come out of here with you?
Why? Okay, so if the pig was scared, you know fear?
Yes. Everything feels it when you eat it.
If you push the little button by the door, you can come out.
Button? What is button?
Alexander,
You feel something
Alexander, let's not show him that. I'll do it
You
for him.
feel something scrabbling in your head, and you all kind of picture various buttons. And the door opens.
But as soon as he starts to, I hear that scrambling. I'm going to be pouring one of those anesthesias on that rib cage.
Really?
Yeah, on the rib, the extra rib that we got.
On the rib cage.
Yep, and I'm gonna say, hey, here's some more of the red meat. Hand it to him.
The door has opened, and he's standing in the doorway.
So, do you have a picture of him? I don't know if we actually saw what he looked like.
I don't actually have a picture of him. Let me see if I can dig one out. Hold on.
We do have a
or description.
time-worn, a med lance that would be perfect for delivering those fluids.
Injecting a thing.
I'm not thinking this. I just poured it on the thing, and I'm trying to blank my mind.
Oh, yeah, I've got a picture, but you aren't going to like it.
Well, it's a plant-based brain with tentacles. Come on.
Oh, like I said, a description's fine. I just didn't quite understand what he looked like.
It's like a brain-like fungus with tentacles that allow it to move.
Okay, because you said standing there, and I wasn't quite clear.
It does. It has like little tendrils it's standing on.
So I'll give it the rib cage, and take a look and see how it eats. Like I want everyone to kind of get a good look at how it moves and how it eats, and maybe get a.
It reaches forward like half of its tendrils on top of the meat, and you see it kind of rub it almost, and it starts to dry. It's almost like it's absorbing the fluid.
I'm just imagining like Krang from
It's basically
Turtles,
right.
but a vampire.
Would it be okay?
Is he dissolving it?
No, he's just basically sucking it up like a plant might, but faster.
Would it be okay with you if I referred to you as with the label George?
What is this?
I would love him and pet him and hug him and squeeze him.
We could call him Audrey too.
We use names as labels to refer to distinct individuals. I am Lx&R. This is Kiernan, Tatia, Buligup.
Mostly red meat.
But the kind you're not supposed to eat.
Why?
Because we walk on two legs. We're talking. We are intelligent, and it's wrong to do that.
They think more than the pig does, and they're capable of hurting you if you try to eat them, and they will do so.
They are violent.
They are
much so.
Among the people that can understand what each other is communicating. We have these general rules, guidelines that we use for what is considered companionship and food. And the red stuff you like is food. And so we don't want to pick somebody that is a companion that is also food. Does that make sense?
No. This thing you do with that floppy hole really is very inefficient.
Well, you know what? I like it. And I can taste food that way. And I can taste more things than that stuff. So it sounds like you're just jealous of me.
I don't know what that means.
Well, that's okay. You're experiencing it right now.
If you travel with us, we might find more red things for you to eat.
Well, he's eating this red thing, and it's a different red thing. So, what do you prefer?
All the red food is good.
Have you tried green food?
I do not think so. Are there creatures like the pig that are green inside?
Oh, there's creatures of every color inside.
He's gonna turn him vegan.
You need to come out of here. You feel it scrabbling in your head, and the root back to the surface.
I'm fighting that. I'm fighting that.
I'm gonna try and picture the room with the skulks and the hole down to the dark realms that they crawled out of.
Anyone resisting showing him the way out can make me a will save.
Yeah, I was doing like math and all that resistance stuff like last time. So, do a will save. You said?
Yeah, he's trying to read your mind.
No. Make a will save. Don't fail a will save. Make a will save.
Not just roll the dice, you mean?
Oh,
Make
did
a
you?
will
Oh!
save.
Even worse. Oh, I am ashamed.
Suck it, Tin Soldier.
Oh,
A 10.
Tatia's good. 24.
Yeah.
The juiciest humans live near the marketplace.
That's
Right, that's basically
a 10 isn't
It's
horrible. I mean, you can't just.
it's like pictures of like fat merchants, and it's like licking its mental lips.
The orphanarium on the hill would be particularly good hunting grounds.
Hey, Buligup's good. On a 20. That's a natural 20 for him with his will of 0.
Yeah.
I say he, no, it's her will of 0.
It's just that it's never been like an alien mind.
So is that like all id, no ego, or
It begins to move down the corridor. Occasionally it stops on the
Whoa! If it starts to go past if it starts to go out the door past everybody, I was right behind it.
Yeah.
I'm stabbing it.
Really? You're attacking
Yes.
it?
If he's poking around in my
Putting it
mind,
back
trying to
there.
find the way out, and he's going to go past us, I'm attacking
he's-
it.
we're
He's just
switching?
moving
We're switching from cooperation to combat.
Apparently we're fighting.
Sorry, I mean he what? We're gonna
Build the
we're gonna
meeting.
unleash a cannibalistic creature that's going to kill everyone in town.
Cannibalistic. There's nothing like you.
Uh-oh. I think I just popped out of the game somehow.
To do that. Stop that.
I must.
Did you close your window?
I think I
There we
accidentally
go.
brushed the back button on my mouse. I need to disable that.
That
for
happens.
Roll20.
That happens to me too. I have a Mac Magic Mouse, and I use my fingers, and then all of a sudden it swipes, and then there it goes.
Back in your box.
Foot, get in the box. Get the
Puts
gimp,
the lotion on its skin.
or it gets the hose again.
All right. Roll your initiatives, please. If you select your tokens before rolling initiative, it will add it to the initiative.
Would I have
tracker.
like a surprise or something, or?
We'll find out in a moment.
It's a mind reader,
I've
so
lost
Maybe.
your video thing.
24.
Reconnect.
Booyah.
oh,
Oh, hang on. Let me pop your reconnection on the recording machine so we can see your beautiful face.
is it okay if we assume that I cast my mage armor before entering, even though I didn't explicitly say so?
Well, we're going into
No.
hostilities, but.
But
Crap.
yes, I'll assume that you can cast mage armor. Now I've lost wit.
Uh-oh, she did
Oh.
I
freeze.
think we've lost it.
She's a little
Wait,
frozen
did
to
you
me, but
freeze? Yeah, she's just looking like a pattern right now. Oh, she moved a little bit. It's good. Doing well. Just as we get into combat, everybody freezes. Hey, why does that sound like exactly what happens when we play these games thing?
and Kiernan went back to his static picture.
What?
More whiskey.
I'm.
I don't know. We're having some video issues this evening.
I see Hal and I
Always.
see Erin moving just fine.
Oh, and Anita went back to her static picture. I'm gonna have to click reconnect now.
Now everybody's reconnecting.
All right, I'll just
All
reconnect.
the reconnecting is occurring.
I'll reconnect for shits and grins because that's what we do.
I think I'm good for literally everybody except for Whit right now.
I'm trying to reconnect.
We got you.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
Oh, it's okay. You've got a very nice pattern for us. There you are. Welcome. Okay, where were we? Initiatives. That's where we were. Has everyone rolled their
Yep.
initiative?
Unfortunately, I am not the worst in the party.
Select your icon.
Sometimes
select your icon and then roll.
sometimes it's not horrible to go first.
Is the little round thing the
Go
brain
left.
plant?
Yeah.
The little round thing. Yes, it is. The brain
And
plant.
who's
right
the
here.
4?
Hang on. Who's the
Oh,
what?
that must be Sandville, the 4.
No, the 4 is Nicodemus.
I haven't rolled that,
Oh,
Bill.
Nicodemus.
No,
Okay.
no, Nicodemus doesn't roll.
Nicodemus has a name.
Who selected Nicodemus is gone. I need to get Sandville up. Hold on. Where is he? Sandville, where are you?
The owlbear.
There you are. Here we go. Too many characters. That's the problem. Initiative, please. Sandville is going on a whatever the heck Sandville just rolled.
It says
8.
8.
Thank you. I don't see it.
He
I'll trust
last
you.
session he was like the most combat effective member of the party, so
Let's see how he does today. We're gonna go with that. So Kiernan, you're first anyway, so we'll just take it from there because it's still flat relatively flat-footed.
Alrighty. So I'm going to stab it.
Go for it.
All right. Now I get a flank on him too, right? So that's an 18 and a 16.
No, you don't, because Sandville is not in combat. He's just standing
You sudden
there.
switch from cooperation
Oh,
to...
that's true, because I did surprise him, right? So 16.
Yeah, he's not. Sandville is not threatening anyone.
16 and 14.
Oh my god, no, my camera's gone off on the recording machine. What
I see
the
you.
fuck is going on
I
there?
see you. I see your lips
Yeah,
moving.
the recording machine doesn't see me. Hold on, let me reconnect it.
God.
Now, let's see who else will lose this time. Oh, we're all...
Does that mean all our ones of Twitch followers are lost?
All of our ones of Twitch followers are going to be watching and going, what the hell's going on
I have no
here?
idea what's going on. Got a towel?
Okay, so you rolled a 16 to hit and a 14 to hit.
Correct. But he's surprised,
So
flat-footed.
14 misses it. The
You can't
14
fake a
misses.
piston engine.
Okay, and I do
So
not.
the 16 hits for 2 points of damage.
Yep, and I don't get sneak because he's
No, you
surprised.
don't.
He didn't move yet, so.
No, you do not.
Can you
Oh, you do
So
get sneak,
4
yes?
total. 4 damage.
can you surprise a mind-reading plant creature?
I don't know. I think
Oh,
so.
that's a good question. Let me see. If he has plant traits, you can't actually... He has plant traits, you don't actually surprise him. Not surprise, you can't sneak him.
Okay.
He has no discernible organs.
Oh,
Or
wow,
front or
be
back.
that way.
Or front or back.
2.
So... But you stab him. You hear, in your mind, you hear something that is just like a big sigh of disappointment.
Friend plant, this is called betrayal.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we can't have you
it is-
attacking living people.
Tatia, Kiernan has just stabbed the plant creature. What are you going to do?
Why
What does the
is
plant
he
creature do in
sighing?
response? What does the plant creature do in response?
What does it do?
Yeah, like
It gets stabbed and looks surprised.
Does it bleed? Does it look injured?
It doesn't really bleed, no. You just, I mean, there's a little bit of sap in the wound.
It oozes.
Monsanto! We need Monsanto!
What you doing, Tatia? Are you back in the play or are you not back in the play?
Well, I mean, it doesn't, it just seems like he's moving, not necessarily trying to attack. I just kind of want to go, hey, whoa, what's up?
Oh,
He's
you're holding your action?
he's leaving the area to go to town to eat people.
Okay, so then I'm going to stick my foot out and trip him.
He might just eat more pigs.
Gonna trip him. He has like 20 tendrils that he walks on.
So
Trip him.
then,
He's gonna incur attacks of opportunity from everyone in the group as he goes by.
So hang on, let's back up. As he was leaving the square he is in, which is here, Kiernan stabbed him in the back. So he's still in that square. And you're over here.
yeah.
What you gonna do?
In Sandville and Buligup.
Well, I guess I'm gonna make like I guess the doors are open and he can fix that. So I'm gonna move up here and kind of try to make like a human wall.
You're moving in and looking intimidatingly large. Yes.
I would rather feed him and turn him into some friendly, smart brain than
I
like.
just told you he's trying to leave to go eat the town.
Yeah, but
If you don't want to believe me, that's cool.
Is that necessarily a bad thing?
It's true. Think of all the
like,
loot you
what
could
if we
take.
could make him only eat the bad guys? Like, I don't know.
Like the guy from
Well,
Silver to Skull.
okay. So he has a lot of tendrils. I'm gonna take a star knife and throw it at one of them.
Stab him with.
What?
You're gonna stab that poor innocent
She's been talked into stabbing.
creature.
I've been talked into it, okay? I prefer nonviolence, but apparently I'm not allowed to negotiate with this fucker. So
Face it,
for
we're
it.
destined to be murder hobos. Even the defenseless plants.
from
Can't
there,
help it.
can I melee or do I have to use a ranged attack?
So you're right next
There,
to him.
you're gonna melee. You walked in, so you can attack it.
Okay.
Yeah, you better melee, or you'll get an attack of opportunity. Oh,
It's
ouch.
not- that is literally like the worst roll you could do.
Yeah,
That's a natural one. You managed to cut your arms off.
Her it's a morning star, right? So she bashes her.
Oh, that's a star knife. She
Well,
stabs
her
herself
heart
in the
wasn't in
eye.
it, right? She was having second thoughts. She's like, should I? Well, maybe not. And she had second
Damage,
thoughts.
though.
It's because you're all thinking with
Okay.
meat, really. That's the whole
What
problem
is
here.
Nicodemus doing?
There you are, letting emotions get in the way, right? The morals.
What's the key?
What's the tiger doing?
Tiger want a salad?
Does the
Is that
tiger
spot?
want the salad? He's going in there, huh?
Okay.
And he's going to bite. Bite?
Does he have some kind of pounce attack or something? I don't know.
No, he has a
So
rake.
he's
If he,
biting claws, so we're gonna use bite.
he has a rake attack, but he doesn't use it. That's a miss.
Don't.
Nipple
go.
little minx.
It's you. Everyone seems to be in the way.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Can't you reach through there with your pole arm?
He can reach there with his pole arm. He can actually fight into
The
combat
glaive?
with his glaive. Yes.
Okay.
You gonna hit with your glaive?
Does it do that?
You can. An 18 is a hit with the glaive for 4 damage.
Nice. She's much more effective running him than you are, Hal.
Tatia and chops a lump.
Like, you should not be in my way, get.
Chop! Alexander, it's you. This poor monster, it's so slow.
Apparently
And then
we're
Sam will try- will kill it.
apparently we're killing you, so acid splash for
did
8.
you get?
8. That will miss. Especially after I
Is that against its search?
yeah, but I also have that -4 for firing into combat apparently.
Oh, that's right, because your friends are in the way.
Yeah.
Okay, you missed your acid splash. Anything else?
It lands on the cat.
It does. The cat's on fire. And acid in.
No, I'm
Cat's on
content to
fire.
watch.
Intent to watch.
Drop and roll, kitty.
Oh.
Drop and roll.
Terrible.
Closed me stat box for me beastie. How annoying.
Peter,
Okay,
we're
you
gonna-
hear a very
we're gonna-
large sigh, and then in your mind there is a massively loud shrieking sound,
Oh no.
and everybody, including the tiger, must make me a will save.
Oh. I know what this is since I know what the beast is, but Alexander doesn't.
I think I fail.
Oh, going well. Oh, real well. Oh, 9, a 7, and a 7.
And will. That's where I should be
Killing it.
a Viking. And I rolled a 2, so 7.
So far, the only person to pass this is the tiger.
So I do want to ask.
Ah.
I do want to ask one question. Does it have any negative effects from the anesthesia?
It does not.
It was not designed for plant-based creatures, most likely.
It
Possibly.
doesn't really have a circulatory system or anything like that. It's a plant. It is actually a plant.
The shrieking in my brain, in my
Yes, there's a shrieking. There be a shrieking. This shrieking means you are nauseated.
There's
ooh,
a-
that is a status effect.
Yeah, there's a condition. There's a condition thing right underneath the Pathfinder logo that I think we can.
Look at the very top of your character sheets. You should be able to make yourself nauseated underneath the little.
Nauseated.
What does that do
Hmm.
though? It doesn't say.
No, it doesn't. You just let yourself be nauseated without knowing what it does. It's bad, I
The
think.
nauseated condition.
Yeah. Read it out, thing.
That would be creatures with the nauseated condition experience stomach distress. Nauseated creatures are unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything requiring attention. The only action such a character can take is a single move action per turn.
What?
Yeah, we're debuffed like fuck.
I'll teach you to stab my.
Witch showing off and how wide she can open her mouth there. Or not, sorry, Wit. Sorry, not Wit, Erin. My bad.
Okay. Samville.
Sorry.
Samville. Apparently Tatia's trying to ride away.
or ride the plant. I don't know. Yeah.
Nauseated. Samville takes a step backwards and vomits in the corner.
Oh, a 14 missed?
Party
Yes,
foul.
it missed. That'll teach you to dick with a challenge rating monster that's quite significant.
Well, he's going to destroy the whole town, so it's what I get for doing the moral thing.
24. It's back to Kiernan with his single move action.
So much for morals. I guess you can follow it as it tries to leave.
Well, I mean, is there? Do I get another save at the end of my turn, or?
Oh, you don't. It just lasts a specific amount of time.
That truly sucks.
Doesn't it? Nauseated blows, especially when the whole party, except for the tiger, fail.
Well, Nicodemus has saved our bacon a few times, but
Yeah, it's very useful. That's the ability called Star Shriek. It's quite good.
Mm-hmm.
I assume I am right that this is a cerebric fungus, even though we don't know what the hell.
It's a cerebric fungus. Yes.
Okay, I didn't realize.
Oh, and while we're at it, everybody can also make me another will save, because I forgot about one of its abilities.
2?
Remember, make the will save.
Yeah, the key here is making. The Buligup is good. Tatia is not
23!
good. Alexander is good. The tiger is good.
Oh, not me.
Kid is not good.
Well, it makes sense. He's like totally after me because I'm the one that hit him, right? So
that's right. So Kiernan and who was it?
Tatia.
Kiernan and Tatia are at -2 to attack.
Not that you can attack.
Because of his rattling around in your brain.
So you can't attack, but if you could attack, you'd be at -2.
Yeah, you'd be shitty at it.
You'd be shitty at it.
But
that one doesn't go away.
Ever?
Oh, you forever?
Well, you've got to, as long as you're within a certain area of him.
Oh, this is like that Blindheim all over again, where it's like, right. All but two of us are in.
Hardcore.
You had to go all moral and.
Ah, there we go. That was weird. So the melee temp didn't remove it for everything. I have to go down to the weapons and attacks at the bottom and put temp attack -2. Then that worked. Okay.
Where are we going?
Well, it's my turn, and I guess
you can move.
I'm going to see if it's I mean, I don't know, right? So I don't sick, but I know what the nauseated effect does to me. I'm going to try to get away from it to see if I can get it clear, So I'm going to disengage fully and try to go out this door here. I don't know how far I can get. Like, do I get my full movement? I can disengage?
Technically, disengage is a double move, right?
20, 25, 30. Do I feel any better as I get away?
Oh.
You're propelled backwards by a continuous stream of vomitus.
You don't. You feel. It's just like you just feels really, really, really nauseous.
Well, but I mean the head clearing.
You're still within its reach.
And 20, 25, 30, 35.
It was locked in this room, and we were feeling it when we were in the elevator down here.
Yeah, you were feeling him in the elevator.
Like you can only make a single movement.
He's double moves.
But
where are you going? How many moves is that?
That's 2 moves, right? 60 feet.
It's a single movement.
Oh, it's nausea.
Yeah, you can only take a single move action per turn.
Oh, a single move. I asked if I had. Okay, I gotcha. 5, 10.
All right, disengage.
15, 20, 25, 30. So I can get out the room. That's it.
Can't actually disengage.
That is a cruel status. Wow.
Oh, I just put a green thing there. I figured that was, nauseated.
Squiggly bacon lines on mine.
You got squiggly bacon lines.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, if disengage is a standard action, you can't do that.
Oh, really?
Oh.
It's an action of some sort.
If it's a move action, you can. Is it disengage in this one?
You might be right.
Maybe.
Actually, I was right there.
Yeah, the only action you can take is a single move action.
How about a guarded step then? So that's a move action. I'll just take a 5-step away.
Or is it withdraw?
Withdraw sounds.
Could be withdraw action. Let's see. You could 5 foot. That would be
No,
fine.
I'll stay right there.
Oh, that's withdraw affliction. You're standing right. You're just standing there vomiting on him right now.
Yeah, I mean, if he moves away, I can at least rely on a reaction.
Nope, because you can only do a move action.
Friend Brain Plant, this is what we call the chunky food that he is presenting to you.
Tatia, it's you.
I've got bad news.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna fuck with this guy.
Told you. Apparently, Erin's laptop just died.
That's why she's Daria again, apparently.
That is why she's now Daria. It's quite helpful. You can play on this screen and I'll move you. How about that? Tatia is moving in. Where did you just move to? Were you here?
Yeah, she just moved past the brain plant.
If you move to there, it will get an attack of opportunity on you as you pass through its threatened area.
As you wander through vomiting.
Yeah, as you wander past it, it will hit you.
It's this little thing here, yeah.
Yeah, it's that tiny little brain monster right here.
You could take a 5 foot step.
You could 5 foot. That's what you've got.
Yeah.
You're just
Really
gonna
all
go
you
there.
can do without provoking.
I'm taking that as a yes. What's the
6
tiger
aggro.
doing?
He's gonna chill right where he is.
The
He-
tiger's
he's
not
gonna
affected.
act.
He can actually
Yeah.
attack.
The tiger can
He's like
attack.
the only thing that'll attack. Like we could all die here.
Yeah. And then
Well, it sucks for all you guys that are filled with red food.
Suck for everyone full of red food right now.
Oh, 19 claw.
and I get
19 for claw. You get 2 claws and a bite because he hasn't moved. That's good. 19 will hit.
5
Need another
slash.
claw and a bite.
there it goes. Okay.
No.
Oops, sorry. It took a minute for it to go in. And
We'll take the top 2 claws.
Yeah.
That's a 19 and a 20 for a total of 10 damage.
And a
Miss.
bite of 12
And the
for
bite is a miss. Now, the plant traits give him anything that stops the slashes from working. I don't think it does, actually. Oh, little guy. Fighting on him. All he wanted to do was be friends and eat the town.
I mean, I wasn't opposed, but
What's
some
Buligup doing?
people-
Anything to do this move. So
Buligup can just move. Where's he
Buligup,
going?
Since he's not engaged with them, I guess we'll move back 30 feet.
Buligup moves back a full 30 feet.
oh, and I can't even cast a spell, so I can't try and exfoliate the area or anything.
I'm hoping that he'll feel better and then
Come back in.
possibly
Yeah, charge back in with his glaive.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bulligup's leaning against the wall with his glaive, going.
trying to feel better. Yeah.
He wishes he didn't have that fish sandwich for breakfast. Alexander, it's you.
Well, I can stand still and be sick or move and be sick.
Right? Your option is be sick or not be sick.
Well, I don't think be sick is optional. I think it's move or not move.
Yeah, you're right. Being sick is not the.
I
yeah.
think I will stay still because that might make me feel a little better and hopefully my head will clear.
It also doesn't look like you healed from the night, by the way, so you're still at 10 hit points.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
not
you
on
need
this
to heal
map.
yourself.
I see you at 10 hit points.
Yeah, I'll heal myself on this map.
Oh, okay.
This thing's ridiculous.
Because being sick at 14 hit points is better than being sick at 10 hit points.
I will
Plant guard?
I will hold all actions except for throwing up in case it moves near and I become somehow able to do something besides move and puke.
Except for throwing up. I like that.
If I can throw up fluids on it as it passes by me, maybe that'll have some effect, but you know.
You're just going to try and throw up on it. Is that what you're telling me?
If it passes by and that's all I can do, you know. It might affect it. It might teach it that I am not filled with red meat.
All right, if it has a bite out of you and realize there's like cogs and crap inside.
Here, have some nanites. Like those?
That's so bullshit. Okay. Wow, this is so many nice options. So many good options.
This is one of those situations where the majority of the party failing a save is like devastating.
Yeah.
Well, you remember that fight where we had a guy? What were they? I can't remember what they were. They burst out of the wall before Magnamar, and
Oh, those Solgathy or whatever. Yeah, where it's like they have the overlapping.
Yeah, just they were like overlapping with their areas of influence, and we were just like 3 saves and we were dead.
Yeah, 3 saves and you're permanently insane if you fail 3 saves, and we had 3 of them in there that you were having to save against each round.
They overlapped their areas. It was really terribly bad. Okay, options. Why would I do that when I can multi-attack? I'm surrounded. I would multi-attack, wouldn't I? I think I'm going to multi-attack.
Is it a move action to pull a pin on a grenade?
Right? Is it a move action to pull a pin out of a grenade? I'm going to bite the tiger. Is it my turn? It is my turn. Let me move it on to me. I'm going to bite the tiger. Oh, a 7 will miss the tiger.
Probably most.
I'm going to reach out my tendrils and hit Tatia.
Not even close.
Attack Tatia, not hit Tatia. Totally different.
I'm going to reach out and attack Kiernan with my tendrils.
I'm 10 feet away. Has he got reach?
You're 15-foot reach.
What's that?
15 feet.
15 feet. Ouch.
So me and Buligup are safe.
These tendrils are now much bigger than they were before. They sat on the ground like waving them around.
Great. You've engorged it.
Yes. Technically, Buligup should have took an attack of opportunity there, but it's all good. Because you were in his challenge area.
Oh, it was.
It's 50, yeah, it was a 15-foot reach, but we'll say it now.
But you
actually, it wouldn't have. He wouldn't have had an attack of opportunity. He hadn't gone yet. He was still flat-footed.
His second action. His first action was the Star Shriek.
Oh, my bad.
See, I'm its friend. I taught it how to open doors and stuff. You guys.
Right? You. Sandville is now moving up the corridor to where Buligup is, and they're vomiting quietly together. All right, back to the top. Kiernan, what's going on?
Well, if I see those 2 guys leave...
You can see them up the corridor, just literally leaning against the wall looking green.
Okay, so I'm out of here too then. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
Remember your... Oh, hang on. It would have took an attack on
leaving
Kiernan as it left.
Hold on. Hold
on a second. Why didn't Sandville get attacked then?
No, Sandville
okay,
first.
So he has multiple attacks of opportunity?
No, he only has 1.
So then Sandville took it, and then I will get...
And it missed him.
All right, so then I'm out scot-free.
Wow.
Is opening a door part of a move action?
Tatia, it's you. I like how everyone's running away and Tatia's still left in combat with it.
She's disengaging, apparently.
Everyone's running away. It's Buligup. Is everyone running away?
Oh, are we all? Is that the group?
I don't know. Is everyone retreating?
I mean, I am not clear. It sounds to me like only Nicodemus is the one. Only Nicodemus can attack it.
Right now, yes, because you're all nauseated.
Yeah, so we're all running. I mean, we're all dead if we don't.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, he's running.
Yes, 30 feet away. Then.
So Buligup leaves the area where his thing's scrabbling in his head.
Yay.
Is he double moving?
No, he can't.
Single move.
Oh, yeah, he can't double move. He's still nauseous. Alexander, it's you.
Hey,
Joe?
I guess I will retreat 30 feet with my... nauseated self, since that seems to be the group consensus.
What are you doing? She's hungry, dude.
And I will think apologies for the misunderstanding towards plant Audrey person.
That's it. You're thinking sad thoughts, and leaving.
Yes, because
all right. It's its turn, and it takes a step here and begins to lick up the blood on the floor.
Nice.
Takes a 5 foot and licks up the blood on the floor. Everyone who was nauseous is now no longer nauseous.
Woohoo!
And it is Sandville's turn.
Woohoo.
Sandville kind of looks around to decide what to do. Looking for, are you attacking it again or are you running away?
I guess if we're no longer nauseous, that should be attack again, since it is now in.
You are no longer nauseous.
We're now in antagonistic state with it.
Right. Well,
It's
it's now eating. Just sits on the blood and it's like absorbing some of the stuff.
Yeah, but I can't ask Kiernan's advice as to whether we should still be attempting violence against it or not.
Well, I mean, are we still in initiative? I mean, I'm planning on.
Yes, it's still Sandville's turn. He's trying to figure out what to do. So Sandville's going to move into between Nicodemus and Tatia and draw his weapon and wait. He's readying just in case.
Ooh, he's not magic weaponing it up this time, though.
Not this time, not yet. He's waiting to see what goes on. So that leaves Kiernan next.
So I don't feel nauseated anymore.
Oh, no, it only lasted 2 rounds. What you gonna do?
Well, boy, I don't know. I saw everyone else run away.
You do still feel that thing in your head, though. You're still at a -2.
Sure. Boy, I'm gonna leave it to fate. 1 to 3, I'm gonna run in through the room, and 4 to 6, I'm gonna continue on my path. So I'm not.
You're leaving the area.
No, what I'm doing is I'm going back. I'm going back to rendezvous with the group where I intended.
So you're passing through the elevator area.
Right. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I have my full movement rate now, right? So 35, 40, 45, 55.
You're double moving through the area.
Right.
Okay. You still feel it rummaging in your head.
Sure.
Tatia, it's you.
I mean, I'm trying to metagame. Like, I don't know what the status of everyone else is. I saw everyone else leave. So I'm going around.
That's fair. Everyone was heading that way. Makes sense. Tatia, what you doing?
Well, honestly, I'm just gonna follow everybody else because this seems like I need some time to step back and collect and think about what the hey is happening.
You're heading back down with the party.
Yeah.
I'm going to move you.
Yes, please.
I'm going to put you about here, and your tiger about here.
Long you.
You're running off down the corridor. Buligup. It's you again.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. You're going to wait in the meeting hall down below?
Like I can't click any of my attacks.
I can do your attacks. I got you.
How to arrange attack on it?
He has a net.
Okay.
And what else does he have? He has something else. I'm sure he does have a range of some kind.
But is the rest of the party attacking? It didn't seem like it. Seemed like we were
No,
running
the rest of the party are
back.
running away.
Yeah. Okay. Is the plan still to do a full retreat then for the full
It
party?
does seem like the party are currently thinking about turning up, and it seems like they're heading for this large room over here.
Yeah.
It seems like they're heading for that entry room.
I'll go along with the party, and then I guess ready a net
Ready a net.
in case I.
Okay, sounds good. So are you moving into this kind of waiting area?
Yes.
Okay. Buligup arrives in the lobby, and he has a net out. She has a net out, ready to catch it should it arrive.
The gender fluid.
Alexander.
Oh, let's see. Everybody's fleeing, but we are currently in hostile fashion with it. So I think
If everyone's running, we can drop out of initiative, unless anyone wants anything else.
Well, I mean, depending on how I run into the group, we can set up an ambush here at this blood spot so that when he comes up to lick it,
I'm clear from the nauseous, right?
You're there.
I'm no longer nauseous.
You are no longer nauseous.
I think I would like to cast magic missile. And
with the wand?
No, with
the wand.
my focused spells ability. So I'm going to increase my caster level by 4.
Oh, really? So you're casting a level 6 magic missile?
Yes. Well, as a level 6.
That's a pretty nice ability. What does that cost you? Oh, 2 spell
No,
slots.
that I can only do it once a day.
Oh, you can only muscle up a spell once a day.
Yeah,
So you actually fire missiles.
Yeah, if I want to cast a cleric, druid, or bard spell, it costs me 2 spell levels of the equivalent slot. But
okay, go for it.
Let's see.
So 3d4 plus 3.
Yeah, can I? I'm just trying to see if I can actually adjust the. It's going to take too long to adjust the stupid macro. So 5 force
extra bolt.
2 extra bolts. So that's
3 die 4 plus 3, right?
Yeah. So I'll do.
Oh, that's right.
Filled space.
2 and then plus 2d4 plus 2. So total 14 points of force damage.
Ow! You kind of blow. You hear kind of a yell, like a mental shout. A lot of anger flowing into your head.
It didn't like that.
Everybody with Buligup feels this. That's nice glasses there, Whit.
Thanks.
And then I will follow my friends in the retreat after firing off my spell, because.
Very nice. Are you moving?
Yeah. I think that can get me just inside the door.
Okay, so as you leave towards the door, you feel it not scrabbling in your head anymore.
Huzzah!
Yeah. My fungus.
I apparently ran out of whiskey. Well, in my cup.
I was going to say, at the bottle, I hope.
No, I've still got a third of the bottle.
Edge.
The fungus is going to move up the corridor, so it is within some area of Sandville.
Nice shades.
He's edging somewhere near Sandville.
He's edging near Sandville. So many options with this little beastie. Instead to look up all of this.
Did Erin's computer implode? I don't see our video at all for a while.
Run out of batteries.
Yeah.
Even though we had a conversation about plugging her into the wall.
Can you plug her in now?
Like, I got this.
I was overconfident.
She was overconfident. She said yes. It was just all about.
For a single lady, I have a lot of batteries, so this is not.
It's because
typical.
you're streaming video.
Unfortunately, they don't work in a laptop, though, right? So.
Apparently, the laptop does not run out of cuteness.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. What's he gonna do? Let's do that. Why not? Is that a good thing to do, or is that not a good thing to do?
You should definitely do the not good thing to do.
I believe I heard it. Is that the nauseated status on Buligup? Little flag?
Yeah, I think that was. I think that was Buligup's nauseated status. You can remove it.
Yes, my wiggles. Yes.
The wibbles. Yes, the wibbles.
I'll unwiggle you. Oops, wrong X.
I am going to hit him with a tendril. And a 20 will hit him. Sandville is now in combat with it.
Uh-oh.
Alone.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Okay. We're now on Sandville.
Should we have abandoned temporary friend Sandville?
Temporary friend Sandville. I hate how you do that to the meatbags thing. Temporary friend, apparently. Apparently it's temporary friend Sandville.
Love it.
Don't love it. It's terrible. Temporary friend Sandville. Okay, temporary friend Sandville steps forward. No one can see him because they're all pissing themselves around the corner. He steps 2 steps in and takes a attack of opportunity from the cerebric fungus. It's gonna tendril him and miss. At the same time, you hear him chanting quietly to himself.
Ew.
Can I spellcraft the chanting?
Sure, but you're on a negative because you can't see him and you're behind a door.
Well, I know he uses a spell book. He's probably either a wizard or a magus.
Mm-hmm. Did you cast something? Did you do it? I'm waiting for the roll.
For which roll? I thought I couldn't spellcraft him from.
No, I said you were going to get a big negative.
Oh, okay.
You can do it. You can try. I have no problem with you attempting it.
I will attempt because I want to know more about this potential agent of the technically 22.
You hear the strains of a spell that you suspect is corrosive touch.
Oh, I do not know that one. Well, not intimately.
Bill swings his longsword and hits the creature for 10 points of slashing damage and an additional 9 points of acid damage.
Oh, he probably is a magus then, because he did a spell strike by imbuing his weapon with a spell.
Indeed, do a spell strike. Yeah, even though you didn't see that.
I need to learn how to do that.
Everyone feels this kind of pop and a restful presence in their mind as the creature vanishes.
Hey!
Poor old cerebric fungus. It was just trying. You could have been friends with it. It wouldn't have eaten many people.
I offered to let it join our party in order to sample many other colors of food, like green food.
It had.
No, everyone meets in the lobby. Sandville shouts, "It's okay. It's dead now."
Well done, Sandville. We were setting up an ambush here in the lobby.
Yes, okay. Ambush. It's very clever when you're fighting a creature that can read your mind.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
That's why my compatriots feigned terror, I believe.
Feigned terror. I like that.
I was fully
feigned terror.
In character, I was fully convinced that my thinking of other things was effective.
It might well have been.
I was able to surprise it the one time, so.
Let's return to its room and search for valuable things in the area, and maybe it for spell components.
Oh, harvest its organs.
Spell components.
Well, yeah. I mean, I still have the eyes from the Blindheim. I don't know what might be useful in this. It might have some sort of.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but
plan.
I still posit that this thing had no morals like what we do, and had no idea what was right and wrong, and was just going to eat whenever it felt like whoever was in the way at the time. It was too dangerous to let out of here, and it was obviously bored with us and it was on its way out, which is why I attacked it.
What morals do we have, friend Kiernan?
Definitely, we know right from wrong. We just choose when to go across that line. This thing had no concept of that. You could have ran across a kid, eaten the kid right away.
And that would be wrong.
You know more than that. Otherwise, we're gonna have to look at your behavior matrix.
Ooh.
Control-Alt-Delete, reinstall Windows.
That sounds like something the
Please
technically
install
would say.
disk 17 of 84.
Are you searching this room? Somebody make me a perception check if you are. You may return to the room now if you wish.
Whee!
Sandville is in there.
I will go with my robot hating buddy Sandville.
Buligup is coming.
Hate robots and plant brain creatures now.
He hates all the things. Buligup's just a big ball of hate. Tiny ball of hate.
Perfection.
See, this wasn't even a robot, and it's still like worth our spite.
I perceive for 24.
You find a small metal box under the easternmost table.
I attempt to open the box with no fear that it is trapped.
Very good.
I have
Open the
I
box.
have a 24 as well. Am I able to stop him before he mindlessly opens his box in case it is trapped?
You can try and stop him if you want.
You sure you want to do that?
That's how you get the stuff inside the box. That's
Yeah,
how
but
boxes work.
But if it's trapped, it could. But if it's trapped, you obviously don't know how these things work. You're still pretty new to this world.
Why would you trap a box? Then you couldn't get the stuff out of it.
Unless you know the way to do it. Hey, go for it then. I'm going to step away.
Okay, Kiernan steps away and Alexander opens the box. Inside the box, there are 3 flare guns.
Ooh.
Lots of firearms that none of us can use.
Daddy like. Well, you know what? None of us can use well.
Wouldn't it have been helpful to have a goblin slinger?
I just need
Lee's character was
go up 4 more levels and then I can use firearms.
Really?
You need to go 4 more levels so you can use firearms.
Once I become a technomancer.
Oh, when you become a technomancer, you get exotic weapon proficiency?
You get firearms proficiency.
Oh, that's nice. Going to become a technomancer and learn. You just stash all these guns until you can shoot them. Okay, might I suggest, as Bill said, we should finish before his midnight, but it's pretty close to his midnight.
Oh, 11:40. I got time. Up to you.
Oh, okay, you want to carry on for a little minute?
Sure.
Also, we've lost Erin, which is kind of sad.
Yeah,
I do like Erin's socks, though.
Ooh.
What?
What? That's unfair. We can't
Erin's
see Erin's socks.
Aaron, we want to see your
Wonder Woman.
socks.
The Wonder Woman socks.
There's sock porn going on and we're not involved.
No.
Thing is indignant that there is sock pornography going on and he is not involved in it.
I'm very sorry. I've got some
This took
really
a dark turn all of a sudden.
It's a dark turn. That's right. If it exists, there is pornography of it. Always.
Yeah.
Rule 34, right? Isn't that it?
Everything is
So-
porn if you look at it in the right way.
Everything is porn if you look at it in the right. Yes, that's fair. Okay, what are you doing?
Let's see. We found the flare guns. If there is nothing else in this room and nothing apparently useful in the corpse of the plant creature, possibly Audrey,
There is not
I say
anything
we
useful.
come down here and check out one of these rooms off the place. What say you, compatriots?
Meat
Sure.
bags.
Sounds good. We haven't been
Sandville,
down there.
good dispatching of the plant creature. Are you injured?
A little, but I'm okay.
Excellent.
I've had worse.
It's just a flesh wound.
Tis but a flesh wound. I remember playing Dark Sun back in Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, and one of the characters, we were like level 2, got attacked by a lion, and it did that thing where it went bite and it bit him, and then it hit him with both its front claws and then did a rake, and he had 1 hit point left, and he just went, "Ha! Tis but a flesh wound." And it was just like, seriously, like their lungs are hanging out right now.
It's too bad
It was very-
intimidation in English doesn't work on a lion.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll bite your bloody
Okay.
legs off. Come back here.
You're heading to that there door.
Kiernan, I believe you're our usual door opener in your paranoid and stealthy self.
Absolutely. Is
Paranoid self.
anyone else going to accompany us?
Oh yes, they're coming. Buligup will come. He'll be here unless Alexander wants to step back, and Sandville will come, and I don't know where. Oh, they're over there.
Oh, I can step back, sure. There weren't any useful or interesting looking bits in the plant body, were there?
Not really. I mean, it was an interesting plant, but honestly, now it's just a piece of plant matter.
Mm. Too bad. If I could find the organ that let it talk to people's brains, maybe I could figure out how to do that.
Yeah, I mean, my 24 didn't find anything additional inside the thing that it was stored in, right?
I'm afraid not.
Like it's home or prison or whatever it was.
Just a little label saying defective, do not use these flare guns,
Don't use these flare guns. Do it.
Don't forget the double tap. All right. So yeah, I'll swipe as a card.
Okay, you're swiping the card. The door's open. This sprawling chamber contains many desks, tables, and chairs, arrayed before a number of broken pieces of equipment and machinery. The dried residue of liquids spilled from smashed containers creates a heavy stench in the air, and pieces of glass litter the floor.
Numinarian fluids. Dusty
the floor.
numinarian fluids.
The floor. That's what.
Hey, it wouldn't be the worst thing I've licked. All right.
Probably wouldn't be the
Um.
Okay, as the door opens. Hold on the wrong layer again.
Waiting for more of those Dr. Mendeleev freaking robots with the finger.
Nope, this is a shambling, oozy.
So there are two creatures in this room, or two things in this room. They are oddly amorphous, shall we say, and they are heading your way.
Like Shoggoths.
Exactly like Shoggoths.
Sorry, Amazon Prime, we're here to deliver. Oh, we'll come back for signatures later. Shh, close the door.
That's right. So, initiatives, or are you shutting the door?
Oh, bastard.
Oops. Oh.
Stop rolling, Nicodemus.
Apparently I'm under Nicodemus, so I accidentally clicked on.
I'll delete him so you can roll again. I get to roll a monster. Oof. My beast is going on a 17.
Yo, bastard.
Why did I not? I'm still rolling Nicodemus. That's.
Why are you rolling Nicodemus? Stop doing that.
I select me.
Gotcha. Initiatives.
There we go. Blazing fast 6.
A blazing fast 6.
Yipes.
Everybody here?
Mm-hmm.
Devil.
Oh, Sandville. Hang on. I keep forgetting him because I've minimized
We
his
shall
sheet.
smite the enemies und win.
Sandville's on 18.
Touch my monkey.
Okay.
It's
See
the
where
dog
we're
und
going.
hippie boy.
All right, it's Sandville. Sandville just draws his sword and stands where he is. Oh, and Buligup. We missed Buligup. Hold on. I don't have him open because he wasn't my character. He was someone else's until their laptop ran out. Just saying, prep and all that. It's terrible.
Now I can see
So
neither
is
you
she-
nor her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is she like plugging it in?
Wow. Erin GMs their own games. You should play one for us and see how she
That'd
does.
be great.
We all play androids.
You'll all die.
Yeah. Apparently she's mean, although her current group apparently just likes to wander around in the jungle. Okay, Sam, where'd the thing just go?
Sorry.
Okay, it's my creatures. They move at full speed towards you.
What is full speed?
10 feet.
Okay.
Oh,
So you could technically close this door, is what I'm saying. So if you want to, you can shut the door.
Well, I'm not in a position to push Bill in before I close the door, so I will abstain.
Sorry, meatbag. Are you closing the door or not?
I'll take my action and ask. They're moving really slow. Do you want me to close the door and we can ambush them when they come through?
Sounds like a viable
Hey,
tactic.
Well,
are you doing it?
no, I'm just gonna. No, oh, hey, fortune favors the bold. 5, 10.
So does paralysis saves.
Well, I don't see. Well, let me ask this. When I look at these things, you say they're amorphous, right? They don't look like they have former humans floating in them or anything, right? Like they're not like former people, and there doesn't look like there's any more of those pods like not Sandville,
Probably not. It's been weeks since the last party came through here. They probably all digested by now.
It looks like these things are some kind of. It looks like some kind of jelly just blobbling along.
Yeah, I'll close the door.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
closing the door.
And
The door closed.
and I'm moving over here.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you close the door, that's the combat done because they can't open it.
I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know
you
that.
You do now. After 2 minutes of waiting, you hear kind of some amorphous blob noises on the other side of the door that eventually go away.
Sure.
But there could be treasure in there.
She'll need an extension or a splitter. If you get just a splitter for this one, it'll work.
Splitter. People's
just have an
front
extension.
of
Oh, in the tech box in the right-hand closet of my room, on the top shelf on the right, the box that's closest to you has 2 of them on top. Extension cords.
So what I recommend then is if we're going to open these doors, these things look slow, and if they're slow, they're probably stupid. So right where Alexander's standing right now, I suggest we have Buligup there, because then I can flank with him if they come in and take these 2 spots. And then we can have Sandville where he's at, and Buligup can move where Alexander is, and Nicodemus can move where Buligup is. So if I may,
So
let
I
me
move down here
people
somewhere.
here. Yeah, if that's where you want to move. So if we move like this, we give room for these 2 guys to come in. If they come in, then Buligup can stab either one of them. But I'm looking for Buligup to flank right here, so I can stab this guy when he comes in. That's my thought.
I could move.
Original turn order if you're going to kill these things.
Say again?
Should we just keep the original turn order?
Sure. I could move one down further, and then it'd be harder for them to hit me.
Yeah, if you want, you can move where you want. Yep.
Okay. I'll try to power Erin up. The whole house goes out.
Always powers me.
I mean, the only thing I'm realizing is that, Erin has decided to divert power to something else.
Hang on. They're busy powering up laptops.
Sure, laptops, which their own laptops, right?
Right.
Just wait.
It's what girls do with no gaming bill,
Just wait till we meet another android in this adventure.
Oh, that sounds interesting. That sounds like somebody just joined our Discord channel. Oh.
Hello.
I don't see
Erin's
anybody.
back.
Who are you?
Oh, I was checking in the Twitch and I didn't see anybody, but Discord.
There's a few people in Twitch.
Oh.
Those poor fools.
Everyone, say hello to Broadcaster RPG MP3. No, there's electrical longboard.
There's Erin again.
Thinguts and me.
There's a what? Twitch.
Electrical longboard.
Hello, person on Twitch. We like you for being here. Okay, shall we just say that on their turn they're going to move into that space and do a thing? Are you literally waiting until they do it?
Yeah, because I want to get attack of opportunity type of stabby.
Well, you might not get attack of opportunity, but they're going to move in and attack you. That's what they're going to do.
The jellies.
Yep.
Yes, so they're going to go to here because they've got a 10-foot movement.
Don't be jelly.
This one will get here. So one's going to try on Buligup, and one is going to try on Kiernan, because that's all they can reach.
Well, but we kind of were expecting them, and we were planning on them coming in. So we had.
You're saying you're holding an action.
Well, yeah, we were waiting for them to come in and stab, right?
Right, because you had to open the door.
Yeah.
Prior to it happening.
Oh, I guess.
So while they're in, checking Facebook,
I'm here. I'm sorry.
I will
I'm
roll her attack. Buligup rolls a 21, which is a definite hit.
Woohoo!
Good work, Buligup.
You are looking.
That's a 21 on my poor little guys. Poor little guys.
Now, I think if you ready in action, you don't get like a full attack, right? So it's just the one attack for me, right?
Just get a single attack, correct?
At least these aren't plants.
16?
Most likely.
16 is a hit.
And I don't know if they get sneak or not, but
I don't think they do.
all right. So
They have no discernible anatomy.
4 if they do not get sneak, 8 if they do.
In that case, they're getting.
Because not that many things have immunity to it, but if it's an ooze, then yeah, definitely does not.
These are oozes. Let me see. Yes, traits, blind, proficient in nothing. They don't breathe, eat, and do not sleep. Blah 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 blah. Immune to everything. Basically, not subject to critical hits or flanking.
Bastard.
Critical words for your parents.
So it takes 4 from you.
Well, critical hits and flanking, is that vitals though?
Has no vitals.
Okay.
Doesn't have vitals, so it doesn't.
They have blobs.
4 damage only then.
And Buligup, 6 damage to his. Okay, so we are good. All right, so it's their turn. So I'm going to have 1 on Buligup and 1 on Kiernan. So it goes to slam Buligup with just an extended pseudo. That would be a 12, which is not hitting Buligup anytime this month. And Kiernan, a 24, which is a critical threat, but a 13 to confirm is not going to manage it.
It's not going to hit. So 2 damage?
2 damage, and you have the
bastard
great joy of making me a fortitude save.
Ooh, now we can see if they paralyze or poison or dissolve.
It's always me, man. 7.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. It is now Kiernan. It's you.
I don't know if I made my save or not. Is there any effect that I need to put into my guy or?
No, you're fine.
Okay. Well, I guess I will stabby. The one that's obviously by me. So.
In 2d4 days, you'll burst out into a bunch of young little ones of these, but no effect right now.
Exactly. A 12 and a 13. I assume they both, or actually, I'm not getting flank right now because they're kind of at an angle, right? So.
No flanking.
Low levels.
Their armor class is 7. Just FYI.
Okay. So 5 damage total then, because they don't apply for sneak. So 5 total.
No, wow. They do not apply for sneaks. 5 damage total. Very good. Still trucking.
After the brain plant, these are pretty.
It's Buligup if
they're probably hit point bags though, right?
Sure. Of course.
Hit point bags. I like that.
Ziglaive. 27 to hit, 2 damage.
27 to hit, 2 damage. Buligup swings and hits. Buligup does 2 damage.
Savage accuracy.
He's got like the rage of Pee Wee Herman with the strength of Pee Wee Herman. He's like,
He isn't very strong, that is true.
I brush your backside with my glaive, most gently.
Well, wait until his next feat, and then he'll be able to put a bit more damage out.
He's audacious.
That's right. It's all about the skill for Buligup right now.
It's once he gets that prehensile
not the size
tongue.
of your glaive; it's what you do with it.
Prehensile tongue. He has Tatia instead, so he can glide, and he has big bouncy legs, so he can jump. I think his next feat is going to be slashing grace, where he actually gets to use his slashing weapon with dexterity instead of for damage. It's dex to damage for a slashing weapon.
Oh no!
So
Ooh, yeah,
dex
it'll
to
go
damage.
way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll make a big damage because he's a dex fighter.
Yeah.
Then he'll be a ranged dex fighter, and then
That's
he just
awesome.
whacks on combat expertise and that kind of stuff, and then he's just stood there going ah, and just hitting everything around him with his big glaive. All right, for now though, 2 damage is better than nothing. Alexander, it's you.
I think I will attempt to acid splash the nearest one because
knowledge check. I recommend a knowledge check on it.
Oh,
if it's an ooze, it's probably not going to be applicable for acid, right?
well, I am moderately good at Arcana, but what kind of knowledge would I need to see if this thing is?
I think oozes do fall under Arcana, right?
They might be aberrations for dungeoneering.
That's possible. I don't know.
I think
I'll
it's
have to look.
oozes and aberrations or dungeoneering, actually. Thinking.
Right, it is engineering. You are correct.
I am untrained in engineering, but willing to make a check to see if it's common enough. 20 untrained.
20 untrained.
Which I don't think I can actually roll that high on untrained, but
You're asking, are they immune to acid?
sure.
They resistant, you believe, maybe. You've heard tales that a lot of, you haven't identified what they are. There's some kind of ooze, and with an untrained skill, you can only get a certain level. So it's some kind of ooze, and a lot of oozes are resistant to acid.
Well, then I guess I will fling a crossbow bolt at it because, yeah.
Like shoot a crossbow bolt or take a crossbow bolt and go, yeah.
It's going to be about the same effect, but I'll attempt to shoot it because a 9 minus the 4 for skittered into
9 minus 5.
Yeah.
That's a total miss, even.
Wow.
All right, Tatia, what you doing?
I'm the knowledge guy.
He's the knowledge guy.
Me?
He does the knowledge.
I really don't know what to do.
I suggest you perform violence upon these things until they stop moving.
Wasn't you supposed to wait until they're not going to step in, so you need to close with them, I would suggest.
Give them a high five in the face with your morning star repeatedly.
Yes.
It might hit, actually.
Yeah. It's a 12. That's a hit for 4 damage. You're going for the one directly ahead of you?
Cool.
This guy? The north one? You going for him? Okay, that sounds
Oh, no,
great.
that's
Let's
not the
do
one I
that.
wanted to open. Okay, there we go. And
Get the tiger. Get the tiger. 4 damage from Tachi to the northern one. 15 will hit from the bite of the tiger. That's 5 damage on the... You go for the southern one or the same one you're attacking?
no, for the other one.
Go for the other one. Spreading the love.
Yes.
Spreading the love.
Would Nicodemus get full? Oh no, he wasn't there at the start.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, he had to move.
5 foot. No, it's a 5 foot. He would get a full attack, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
2 claws then.
Claws.
Claw.
Claws.
White claw.
Wit,
Claws.
you got 2 more claw attacks.
I thought I moved and I couldn't use those.
It's a 5-foot step, they were saying. That's only a 5-foot step, so.
I think that's true. I want to say it's true. Is it true? Is that true?
If he 5-foot stepped, then yeah, he still gets full attack action.
Cool.
That's a hit. Okay, this one dies. The tiger tears it to pieces.
Yay!
And it spits
That's
it out
what we
because
like.
it tastes nasty.
As it dies, it explodes.
Oh!
Kitty.
Everyone can make me a reflex save, please.
Oh!
Including
Deer.
me?
Female deer.
Or just so close?
Including everybody. It's 10-foot radius.
We're making a reflex.
17.
You are making
The reflex.
I've got the
Okay, what did we get?
reflexes of a drunk baby deer.
Reflex save.
Vendu.
Buligup, reflex save.
I already get it.
Did you? Oh.
Vendu.
What did everybody get?
I got an 18.
18, 22, 17. Nicodemus. Okay. Let's see. Anyone who has...
Tatia.
You got a 7. Anyone with less than 14, just Tatia, takes full damage. Everybody else takes half damage.
Not me. I have evasion.
You take no damage.
Bastard!
I take 2 things, Jack and shit.
I'll take a Jack and Coke.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 12 damage full. Damage half.
Oh, fudge sickle.
Oh,
I'm glad I dodged that.
That's a 3 for
Oh.
reflex for Samville. He's taken 12.
Sandville rolled a natural 1. He's got to drop and roll.
He's taken 12. That's
He
not
rolled
good.
into the ooze.
He rolled into-
He did. He rolled into the ooze. Okay, that's good. That was Tatia.
No, that was
We're back to Samville. Samville steps out into this corridor up here.
Perhaps we should not kill it till I can back up 5 more feet.
It's its turn. Oh, everyone can make me a fortitude save as well, please.
everybody.
Everybody. Oh,
Oh,
good for you.
because I didn't get exploded on. Okay.
Fortitude. That is where I'm a Viking because I'm a wizard. 16.
Everyone
Wow.
roll like a ridiculously tiny number.
Maybe.
That's a 9 for Tatia, a 3 for Samville, a 7 for Buligup, and a 6 for Nicodemus.
The
And a
wizard,
16
the wizard is the only one that makes the fortitude save. How ironic.
Alexander.
It's
feels
just
nothing.
his alien.
It's only
android.
effective against meatbags.
That's right.
Beach bags.
Makes sense.
External toxin
wow,
does not
very good.
compute.
I believe whiskey has a slight more bite than beer.
Oh, that's what it is.
So,
Well, but
Wit, you
what's his face could have also passed if that was true.
Who?
Sandville,
Why?
because you're drinking whiskey.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He's drinking whiskey. Therefore, it's okay.
Wit, you
Therefore,
didn't
Sandville's fine.
you didn't take your damage from you or the tiger yet. I think
Whit
you
doesn't
took
want to
Oh,
take
just
it.
like
you took 12 and Nicodemus took 6.
Whose side are you on, Bill?
I'm not on any side. I'm on the side of the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Well, Nicodemus took full damage.
No, he was just Tatia.
Was it just... Oh, it was just Tatia took full damage. And Samville.
Yes.
Okay, it's my little monster. My little monster has 3 possible targets. Let's say Buligup, Tatia, and Nicodemus. 1, 2, and 3. Because it's got no brain.
4,
It's
5,
going
and 6.
for
Nicodemus.
Nicodemus.
That was handy.
Wasn't it, though?
Hmm?
Just hit the tiger.
My
It
little-
reaches out with a pseudopod, and 23 will hit Nicodemus for 2 points of damage.
Is Kitty unhappy?
Kitty's gonna happen.
Yeah, a little bit.
He should.
He takes another 2. So Kitty's now taken 8. She's not looking well either. Kiernan, it's you.
Okay, so
He's actually at 2 points left.
He's down.
so
He's on.
Cause it
He's on 8. It's
it's still, but it should have lost 6
and then
from
2.
and then
He started with 16.
then 2. Oh,
He started with
sorry,
16. It's good.
my bad, Cece. I'm dumb.
He's tougher than he looks.
Sweet.
all right.
What are we doing, Kiernan?
What can I still see him from this square here? 'Cause I think if both doors are open, I would still get a shot on him.
Measuring tool.
Are you retreating?
Well, I'm using my bow.
How is that?
Well, I didn't make that sound. What'd you say?
Phone on vibrate?
Me, it was me.
Oh,
Well, what was on vibrate there? I don't know.
Everything.
right.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna back up there and use my bow.
I'm just saying I have myself on speed dial.
I say you've got a bit of cover there, dude.
Say again?
And you're at minus. And you've got cover to contend with, and you're at -4 for shooting into combat. It's going to be a very hard shot.
Oh.
Trying it anyway.
Let's see here. If I was there, well, you know what? Fortune favors the bold.
Isn't it though? Still at -4 for shooting into combat.
Not if I move in on him with my weapon.
Do that. You're 5 foot in. I'll let you do that.
Yep.
Okay, you're in on it. Shit. The whole party dies from an
Ooh,
exploding ooze.
20 and 14 both hit, right?
They do. I didn't see those rolls though. But we'll believe
Oh,
you.
really?
What's the damage?
Well, it's a not natural 20, so it's a 20 total and then a 14, and the total damage is 8.
Reflex saves from everyone, except for Alexander and Sanville.
Woohoo!
Uh-oh.
26 for me.
Good.
Bulligup's just massive thighs just weren't prepared to jump that
No,
quickly.
apparently Buligup, considering his massive dexterity, is apparently not very fast in your hands.
Thick thighs save
So-
lives, except in this case.
14. Nicodemus and Buligup take
Actually,
full damage, and
I would
hit.
argue that Buligup would get a wouldn't he get a reflex bonus because he's got cover from the door?
Partial cover
Yeah.
around the corner.
Get a bonus partial cover.
No.
You don't get one for no.
I thought you did. I thought it was like plus.
Just for attacks. No, it's just for attacks.
Oh, I thought it was like +2 and +4 for light and full cover. Okay.
So that's heavy. That's maybe, but it's not gonna. Well, it is gonna matter. But let's see how it goes. It's not gonna kill him. He'll be all right.
Well, I guess it only matters if he's got an
5
11.
damage total. So that would be 3 if you took half.
Take 0.
So that's 5 off Nicodemus and 5 off Buligup and 3 off of Tatia. How's Tatia doing? Looking a bit injured.
Yeah. How much? What
Not
was
too
Nicodemus at?
5. He's down 5. He's down like 3 hits, I think, at the moment.
Yeah.
So -5.
Oh, so a 13 is
Yeah,
not
you
a
could be-
success then.
3.
What? Oh, hang on. Maybe it isn't. I think it's 14.
Okay.
Yeah, 14 or less.
Ouch.
Poor old little
Yeah, that
boy.
reflex bonus wouldn't have helped him. I think it was only a +2.
No,
He still would have lost.
I suggest standing further back next time.
Nice.
It's more efficient to kill it. What the heck was
So-
this thing? So I'm gonna do like a knowledge check on it to see if I can figure out what this thing is.
That'd be a knowledge. What did we say?
I mean
Dungeoneering?
that's my thought. I am trained in it.
Okay, roll it.
22.
It was a boil born. It's a type of ooze that's generally created in laboratories and terrible places where chemicals come together.
Ooh, which is what's called cracked and shattered on the floor, mixing together like a primordial ooze.
Laboratories.
That's pretty
I
bad.
should investigate this place.
You should definitely investigate this place. Although it's incredibly clean and tidy.
Is my boot
Yeah.
are my boots sizzling while standing in the room?
A lot of the chemicals have gone. They've now formed the oozes. It looks like a lot of the stuff that was on the floor was just containers that had stuff in it that maybe the oozes are eating or consuming or doing what oozes do.
I will push my way into the room and perceive
Okay, perceive the room.
for 9.
Don't find anything interesting in this room.
Ooh, broken glass.
15,
No one's
15 for
here.
me.
Looks at one point like it was maybe once some kind of place where alchemists may hang out.
Yeah, I'm wondering if these oozes could be collected for more numinarian fluids or something, or
Exploded.
components. Oh, they exploded.
Firing
So
back.
scrape them off the ceiling.
Lick a wall and see what you feel.
Ah. Oh, hey, it
That's
tastes like
right. You totally
snozberries.
Snozberries.
Aren't
over here, it
snozberries
tastes like
poisonous
banana.
to your race?
Funny. Okay, Bill, it's now past midnight. Do you want to call it
If
there?
that's what everyone else wants, I'm.
Would you like me to give you experience?
Yay!
And
I
there's
mean,
much rejoicing.
I've still got hit points, so I'm willing to continue, but you know.
Bulligup's thighs just got slightly more veiny.
Bulligup's thighs got more veiny.
Yes.
It's because of experience.
Yes.
That's
Either
right.
that
So
or
Bill is-
varicose veins, from.
Bulligup's a bit concerned about leg day because he thinks the bigger his legs, the more someone's going to eat them.
The bulges of experience.
Just don't go into town and the tavern on Friday night when fish fry.
Right. Deep fried Buligup thighs.
Fish
You
nachos.
kill. Are you ready with your additional device? This thing?
Yeah.
You killed one cerebric fungus called Brian
Call
For eight-
Brian.
for 800 experience.
Brian the brain.
8.
His challenge rate 3. You killed 2 boil-born oozes, challenge rating 1 for 400 each. Additionally, you very slowly scrolling because my computer's about to collapse, I think.
It's because Erin plugged in hers and sucked all the power from the house. That's
What
what
it is, Erin's sucking all the power away.
I'll allow it.
Break that glass ceiling, bros.
Break the glass ceiling. Is that what you're doing? You managed to cure Connie Bane of his nanite affliction for a total of 1,600 experience points.
Ooh.
Sweet.
That equals all our monster slaying.
Doesn't it?
And we get a quest XP bonus for saving the town from a mad mushroom that was going to go all Mario Super Smash Brothers,
Right.
the town.
What you didn't do while you're in the town is collect your reward and your scroll of resurrection.
Yes. So are we still doing 4 ways?
Yes, there's still 4 of you.
So that would be.
Sorry.
I just wanted to make sure that we weren't including Sandville.
So Sandville's happy just to be here.
Excellent. So that
What'd you get,
is
Thing?
800 each.
You're leveled. Oh, that's good.
No.
That's good. What'd you get?
So we'd be at 45.53. So
That's
we're
what I
still
said.
about 500 short.
That's
Not bad.
That's within
It's
reach.
one game.
45.53.
But if we wait until we sleep and kill Sandville in his sleep, that
Right,
will
you
give us
kill
XP
Sandville,
to
what,
go
like a-
over the town.
What?
I'm just talking
Sandville?
hypothetical.
Right.
Old
Or
Sandville.
if we kill you in your sleep.
I hate
Yeah.
I'm not
that.
worth anywhere near as much as he is. You guys won't level if you kill me.
He probably does have 1 level on most of us.
But what we could do is
but-
I got the perfect what if we like kill quote Alexander, shut him off, get the XP, turn it back on. Oh hey,
Back on.
You don't know where my off switch is, if I even have one.
oh don't die now.
Only his proctologist knows where his
Yeah,
off
like,
switch is.
definitely.
Is that a polyp or the off switch that you're feeling there with your thumb?
On switch! On switch!
They've got to crank the front to turn him back on.
Colonoscopy. I thought that was the hat rack when I came in.
Oh
Oh, that's super funny. All right, kiddos, I'm going to turn this off. Say goodbye.
no!